Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live on a terrific Tuesday night. We got WWE NXT tonight. It's the sexy red night. We're going to Pound Town. I don't know why I had to say that, but it's happening. We're getting into all the action tonight, folks. Get in that chat, click all the buttons, be a part of the fun. Your live reaction to all the action here tonight. So strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. And never before did that strap in, strap on line kind of work. But grab your feel good and welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you WWE NXT tonight. Loaded night. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, not just with NXT, all around the wrestling world. Stories are breaking by the minute, and we'll get into all of them tonight. It's going to be a fun one. Like I said, get in that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Let me know what's on your wrestling mind. And click those little buttons. Don't forget the thumbs. Give us some love. Help out that algorithm as we are grinding towards 5K subscribers. But for the next couple hours, you're with Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I'm Big Nick, and speaking of breaking, my guy, apparently broken legs are becoming a trend in AEW.
Wow, let's talk about that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. People keep breaking things. But for those who don't know, Adam Copeland has gone public and announced that he requires surgery. He broke his tibia. But when we saw that spot, we went, oh, shit, he just broke his legs.
Yeah, it was instantly the second you saw that, you're A, what the fuck are you doing? And B, that was a bad landing.
Bad choice. Bad choice. I mean, again, I don't wish any ill on anybody. I hope he gets better. But again, at this point in his career, being out for 8, 9, 10 months, will we see him again? We'll probably will. But again, it's I think sometimes when people talk about, well, WWE let him go because they didn't want him doing shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now he still wanted to do it. And now we see why maybe he probably shouldn't have done it. Everything went wrong with that bump. Everything went wrong. You're not supposed to land that on the heels of your feet.
Right. And now that becomes, is it protecting the performer from themselves? Is it, it's an accident, which I mean, it truly was. He just landed awfully. And to have that happen after Gangrel shows up, we've got all this momentum now behind him. He just beat Malachi Black. Excuse me. He's TNT champion, everything. And then now that's all gone down the drain because, it'd be really cool if I jump off the top and hit an elbow at 50 years old.
You could have pulled off the same spot from the top rope at 50 years old. And it probably would have went a lot better. And yeah, I mean, again, we said it before, we said it again, like it's like one step forward, 6 steps backwards with AEW. And it's unfortunate because, again, a lot of people like the pay-per-view. Adam Copeland, he has some momentum. He just beat the House of Black. Now what? What do you do? Are we going to have another tournament? We're probably going to have another tournament. But that becomes the question of, like, you got to save yourself from yourself. Like, we've had everything happen on Double or Nothing. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to mitigate some of these risks.
Yeah, at the end of the day, still long game here. It's still, all right, so how does this carry over after that? You don't always have to have these huge, crazy, insane spots. Now, granted, again, very easily could have just been simply an accident. He decided to do it, but it does beg the question, is it a thing in that locker room? Is it a thing in that company that you've got to kind of outdo each other? You've got to do these crazy spots, or that they all just want to do it and no one's there to say, no, let's not.
That's column A, column B. And I honestly think the big part of it is, again, they're all trying to listen. I don't want them to not do stunts. I do not want them to not do big things. I do not want them to, mail it in. I don't want to go to that very cookie cutter, sometimes WWE is accused of
Right.
way of working. But at the same time, you know, it's one thing for a Sammy Guevara to jump off something or a Darby Allin. Here's Edge, you know, already been on the shelf, or already retired. You got Danielson, already retired once upon a time. You know, you got guys at that ilk doing. We saw Sting ate half a table.
Oh, you're right. Exactly.
You know, and if you're gonna do the stunt, you got to do it. You got to be able to come off the top and hit the move properly. He came down, landed directly on his feet. I feel bad for the guy. I'm a big fan, but damn, maybe that wasn't the spot. If you couldn't land it the way you did 20 years ago, don't do it.
Yeah, because the second we saw that, you said it, we're both like, and all right, so he's a cripple. Is he going to be able to finish this match? I mean, he was able to still get through it and everything like that. Yeah, just use better judgment. You're muted, sir.
Yeah, I hit the clock. Yeah, no, just be smart. Like, again, like you said, pick your spots. And I'm not saying I don't want it, but I don't want it from people that can't pull it off. Right? We don't need to see Snoop Dogg back jumping off the top ropes anytime soon because he can't do it. Can't do it.
Right, right, right.
So that's that. The other interesting story, like again, when sticking with AEW for a quick minute, you know, you see some really good things on Double or Nothing. People are kind of happy. And then quickly after Double or Nothing, you start seeing things that you're concerned about. Potential mixed tag champs. Why? You currently don't have a tag division or a trios division to speak of. Why would you add another division that you can't manage, maintain, or promote properly? And dude, my guy, my people, everyone, Jericho is getting his own show. Jericho is getting his own show, and I don't understand why they are doubling down on this bullshit.
Because it's just at this point, you're asking me to try and make reason of an illogical situation here. I don't know if sense can be made of this at all. I mean, like I said, on one hand, is it just it's so camp that it's starting to halfway work something maybe?
Not with me.
Fair enough, fair enough. But so, well, refresh my memory. Is he getting like his own show on Warner, or is he just getting a segment like a talk show?
Oh, he's getting his segment talk show. And they're gonna call
Gotcha.
it, and they're gonna call it TV time because that's exactly what the fuck Chris Jericho is wasting. TV time, and he knows it, and he's digging in. And like he said, he hopes that some people out there are like, oh, the camp is great. But to me, it's fake, it's phony, it's bullshit, it's irrelevant, and then you can't even get a good payoff because his matches suck.
He's gone from the demo god to the demo anchor, 100%.
Yeah, like what if it was Ricky Starks and he got his own show called Revolution TV? Like, all right, I'm in, I'll watch, let's go. But
no, because they did this shit again before with QTV and everything else like that. Like you've said this, especially at times, the TV segments within a TV show, especially a wrestling show, are not good. It's a rare batch that have been able to actually do it and do it well. And AEW hasn't done any well. And to give this to somebody like Chris Jericho, who he's done it in the past with the Jeritron 5000 and everything like that. But this is not that Chris Jericho. This is a much older, much like how we were talking with Copeland, a much far too seasoned almost Chris Jericho. He's more crispy than, well done.
Hey, KJ is Canadian. No, that is not true, Rocco. That is actually false. Canada traded Chris Jericho. He is a Floridian. He is a happy American. And we took Brock Lesnar, who's very happy up in Saskatoon.
We don't want Jericho either.
Right.
He's a man without an island.
The man without an island. We traded him. He's not Canadian anymore. But that all being said, Nick, NXT tonight. Tonight is Sexy Red Night. I don't know what this means. I hope she wrestles better than she raps.
I don't think she's gonna. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna wrestle. I think she's probably gonna just be in a segment. I hope even maybe she doesn't host the show. No offense. I don't mind that they're incorporating a celebrity, if that's a loose term. I feel a little bit, but yeah, I'm not a fan of her music, respectfully. But at least they're incorporating the pop culture. They're getting the references, the clicks. This is gonna get clicks on social media. So this might get eyes that wouldn't normally watch NXT.
It might not be the right eyes, but
yeah, that's true.
So is this like the NXT version of Logan Paul?
No, because I really don't think she's going to wrestle. I really kind of don't want to see that.
Hilarious.
We can't get an O'Shea Jackson or anything like that instead.
Maybe, yeah. What's he doing? But we're also getting a tag match. Gallus in action. We've seen Gallus real prominent over the last couple of weeks. I personally love it. Big fan. Taking on Trick Williams and Javon, the up and comer.
Yeah, 100%. I think this is going to be a good match and a big step up for Javon Evans already here. Man's already impressed pretty much right out the gate here, from his match with Ilya to now he's involved with Trick's whole situation. Does he become the Trick to Trick, if that makes any sense? Like Trick becomes Carmelo and Javon becomes Trick. It's too many names. It's like the shell game here. I was getting confused there within my own sentence.
I'm not quite sure. What was the final question of all that?
Well, the final question is Javon Evans, is he becoming the Trick Williams to Trick Williams becoming the Carmelo
I see.
in that situation?
Yeah, there was a lot of tricks going on. And
right.
But it could be. I mean, again, this guy is definitely somebody that could be in line for a North American title. I mean, the idea of Javon and Wesley having something going on might work. Yeah, I mean, he seems to be that guy. We'll see how quick he can pick up momentum from a over standpoint outside of being a really good wrestler.
Fair enough. Yeah. And also tonight we're getting the announcement of who Roxanne Perez is going to take on at Battleground. And do you have a guess on anyone of who it would be or anything like that?
All we know is Naval Rain. Naval Rain was on the phone. I guess somebody from the main roster, maybe. Was it? It's rumor. Oh, you think it's going to be Maxine? I don't know.
Oh, I just
made that up, but hey.
Oh, fair enough. I was going to say there's a rumor going around that granted it might be more for Heatwave, but that Tegan might get a run in NXT. She might come back down to NXT and get in a feud with Roxanne, especially because Julia's banged up right now. But I have right now on my screen.
Yeah, you're gonna
forever. Do I need to pause, sir?
Yeah, you're gonna be ahead of me tonight.
Okay.
Hockey.
Let me know when you get together.
All right.
Come together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. The show is starting. NXT is beginning. Nick and I are linking up. I got now, so I'm coming. Make sure you get in that chat. Let's see what NXT has in store for us forever.
Together.
Together.
There we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, the show is rolling. Get in that chat. Let us know what you're thinking, what you want to talk about. We haven't even said hello to the people yet, our Gabby selves.
Right. Well, we're kicking off with your favorite person, with Ava Rain out here.
The show's either all uphill or downhill, depending on how you look at it from here.
I like her, and we see no midriff that I see of.
Right away, midriff.
Right, but the navel's covered. You can't be mad. Come on. If this is going to be probably the least offensive attire with Sexy Red on here tonight.
Like a high schooler that's managing the fucking show.
She's taller than everyone on the show.
Ava Rain.
But she's kicking it off talking about the Women's North American Championship, and she looks like we're going to get a belt reveal here.
We are getting a belt reveal. We have a very special guest. She's not even good with a microphone. Take the mic away.
I like her.
She needs less mic, more midriff coverage.
Richard out here. Ava hears the chatter. She exposes her belly every week just to piss you off.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not just the top, it's the mini skirt. Again, if she was a competitor, she looks good. She's cute. Here comes Sexy Red. Oh.
Yeah, that's certainly an outfit. She's a big fan of Cody Rhodes, it looks like, here with this.
Yeah.
Salute the flag, everyone. Salute the flag.
The Queen of Pound Town in the house. I didn't write.
I can't take it serious after that statement.
All about that.
And we've got twerking. We're 3 minutes in and we've already got twerking.
Sexy Red.
There is something though to be said about how one fan base encourages having the celebrities involved, stuff like this, etc., and the other one, fuck you, you don't tell me what wrestling is, blah 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 blah. You're not even a real fan, and just run any sort of celebrity fandom off here.
Oh no, I mean I give them credit. I mean I think both companies at times we've seen them trying. We had Rick Ross and Bronson, and I mean both companies try and play this game. And I think it's good. I mean, I think it's smart. It's marketing. It's free advertising. Now, I may have my questions and criticisms. See, if they switched outfits, maybe.
No, that's what you want your general manager looking like that.
She looks like if Ashley Banks went down the wrong path.
Whoa.
Oh, she's doing the belt reveal, and there it is, Nick. Looks just like the other one, but white.
Well, and it's got red in the center, so maybe that's why we got Sexy Red out here to introduce it, because it's got red.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, put a head looks smart here.
Oh, Tatum Paxley in the house. Yes, get her! Get her! Go, Tatum.
Sexy Red about to take a bump.
She said she wanted to give someone an RKO. I wonder if this is it.
Please not. Oh, well, now we've already got Mission Mia Yim coming out here.
Well, they are fighting tonight, qualifying for that belt.
I was going to say, are we going to go right into this match right now?
I think so. They're going to fight outside. They're going to clean out the ring, and here we go. Here we go. Fair enough. Mia Yim and Tatum Paxley. Who you got? And I'm taking Paxley.
Fair enough. I'll take Mia Yim.
Not a bad shout.
Well,
there you go.
Especially if the Good Brothers are going to be, staying down in NXT a little bit, it seems. I figure if you're going to have Mia Yim down here, might as well use her. And having her in that, I think, adds a little bit of extra gravitas to it. Credibility.
Right. Matthew Childs, I fully endorse this idea. I second that motion. Yes. And again, I know I beat this lady up almost every week. It's not that the way she's dressed. It's the role she's supposed to be playing, the way that she's dressed. She looks like a girl whose dad got her a job. Hey, if the kilt fits.
If the skirt fits. But MDB brings up a good point here. That title is about to go viral because you had Sexy Red out there holding it and everything. So now that's going to get tweeted around just because of Sexy Red. They won't even know what NXT is, but it'll get shared around.
All right. Well, there you go. The NXT will be popular in Pound Town this week. Apparently.
Good Lord.
Good to see you, George. Roman, Damien, always looking forward to stuff. C Money, welcome back. K2, how you doing? Where's K1? AJ, how you doing? Welcome back, sir. Happy birthday. I couldn't miss this one. Happy birthday.
Absolutely, sir. And 100% ice cream cake is the superior cake.
100%. I got a July birthday, man. It's been ice cream cake for 40 years. Right. Give me that ice cream cake. I what was it? Last year? Was it last year or the year before? I had the custom.
The logo on it?
The logo? Let's see if see if I'm spoiled this year.
Right. Well, now we've got Jada Parker out here. Sorry.
Jada. Happy birthday, AJ. Get it, sexy. Get it. Oh, AJ, it's your birthday.
All right.
Greg, how you doing? Boston, how you doing? Jake is back with us. Byron, Denisha.
Maybe you could get Sexy Red to rap you happy birthday.
Yeah. We'd sing you happy birthday, but it's probably a gift that we don't.
Well, I mean, I think respectfully, we might be able to do it better than Sexy Red. Tope. Mia Yim right now in control here. So the balloons have gone away.
We are on the first commercial break. Mike, good to see you. Does Tony pressure these guys to do all this dangerous stuff? No, I don't believe so. I think Tony's very much like, what would you like to do? And then they're like, we're going to jump off the roof of the building into a pile of snakes. And he's like, sounds good. High five. Like, that's what I think the process more. I don't see Tony pressuring anybody at all. Like, That's why you heard about like,
anything.
when they talked about the guys that didn't want to do jobs and stuff. Tony's just like, okay, go home. Your check's in the mail. Like, he's not that guy.
No, Tony is not pressuring anyone to do anything ever.
No. Chris, good to see you. Welcome back as always. Welcome. Look, hey guys, the learning tree. Thanks, guys. Oh, dude. I'm gonna be so mad if I start like, oh, this is all right, but I can't see it.
Well, actually, now I just went reminded myself that Brian Keith got wrapped up into this, so to hell with it.
Yeah,
burn that goddamn learning tree down.
Yeah, fuck the learning tree. He just got the bounty hunter.
And is going to ruin that man. I said it when we watched Double or Nothing. It's going to be ruined 100% because he was an actual badass and seemed believable and had a great character, had a great gimmick, had great matches, and now he's going to be stuck with Chris. Thanks, guys.
And they're going to strip all that shit away from him and try and make him generic to fit the gimmick. Right? Oh no!
He was the fucking Swisher House champion, and now he's going to be under the learning tree.
Yeah,
fuck out of here.
The guy that chops down the learning tree to make a bunch of toothpicks. Like, are we fucking for real?
Like, lick it and shoot it before it hits the ground, type shit.
Yeah, like that's my beef. And again, nobody has come out of a rivalry or a faction with Jericho in a better situation.
No, he's an anchor. He's a fucking soul sucker. It's amazing that we had Gangrel on the show and Chris Jericho's the real vampire on there.
That was my favorite because this conversation started with Nick like, he's right.
I go, well, because like I said, I literally remembered. I was like, wait, no, that son of a bitch did the bounty hunter dirty.
Nick's like, he's okay. He's okay. Wait, he did what? Ah! Yeah, no.
Dude, it's the exact same thing that happened with Double or Nothing of...
Right.
Oh, who's this attacking? Oh, it's Brian Keith. Fuck you.
Jason, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. A lot of people bringing up the learning tree. Gabrielle, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Loving the stickers. Thanks, guys. The deepish learning tree.
Yeah, dip-ish.
Like I said, here the dilemma is he thinks this is how he's going to get out of the people not liking him. All right, well, then I'll just act the way he's reacting to.
Leaned into it.
He's trying to.
Should have done.
Well, he should have done it before, but he's trying to lean into it, but he's doing it in such a way that it's not diffusing the heat. It's only throwing gas on the fire. And now, giving this guy his own segment, will it be weekly? Will it be?
Yeah, but I think part of it is because he's still, when he leans into it, he still needs other people around him to still halfway prop him up. Like if he didn't involve Big Bill in this,
yes,
would it not almost be more digestible? Because it's just Chris Jericho being camp. He's not fucking bothering anybody. Just give him his 5 minutes and he'll go away.
Yeah.
But now he's brought in Big Bill. Now he's brought in Brian Keith. Who's next?
Yeah, like I feel bad for Bill. I feel bad for Keith. I feel bad for Ricky Starks because I think he got fucked on the whole deal. He's sitting at home healthy, ready to go. He wasn't on Double or Nothing, and we could have used him.
Right.
If it was a rivalry of some substance, or Big Bill and Ricky Starks were still tag champs, we might be interested. But we are back, and Jada Parker stayed at ringside.
And now she's on commentary.
Yeah,
Miss Parker.
Dijak will beat down the learning tree. And all the crazy people out there, this Becky Lynch conversation has to go away. She ain't going nowhere, bros.
No, but it's getting people talking. It
really is.
No, I think she's 100% going to take some time off. She's going to go be a mom for a bit. Which, again, we've talked about this. She was on the John Moxley vacation pass until Rhea got hurt.
Fact. But right now, Mia Yim completely in control of Tatum. Huge headbutts. Another name for Jericho, Soul Sucker. He is, his finisher should be the Soul Snatcher. Exactly. There you go. Kyle, good to see you. Russell, welcome back. JV, always a pleasure. Safit. Eric Tate, I think I said your name. MDB. I think Boston's in there somewhere.
Right. This is where we remind everybody we do have the super chats, the super stickers, the memberships, all of that. 100%. If you want to make sure you get your comment read, show up because that's what the show is about. And if you want to just help support the channel.
So not only is Jericho a champion in AEW, but he's getting his own show. It seems he's building his own group for the 80th time in the company. That's part of the problem is we've been here, done that, down this road. We've seen it. And like I said, if it was drawing ratings, if it was good, I'd be here being like, ah, fuck, look, Jericho really turned it around. But it is so fucking bad. From in-ring to outer ring and everything in between, it is not good.
No, as we got a backdrop for a 2 count. But, and again, I still go with Chris Jericho constantly needs people around him to help still prop him up. So then he instead just takes everybody that's around him down with him.
I want to hear sexy on commentary. Well, welcome to the show.
Hi, you can call me sexy anytime you want.
I'm Sexy KJ. That is Sexy Big Nick.
Whoa. Mine's even somehow more provocative. I think it's the big part post.
Right. They're growling at each other. Oh, she too sweet at her forehead. Pause. For sure.
What is it? Doesn't Tatum feel like she's somebody that should be in this match versus somebody who probably got in? Like we're getting Kalani Jordan versus Maddie Rinkowski there. Ren Sinclair. There we go.
Saying you could have both these ladies make it. And
yeah, and instead of rather than have that match, no disrespect to Kalani, because I think she wins that one.
She hit it. Mia Yim. Let's go. I feel bad.
Sexy Rhea Penn.
Mm-hmm. That was a hell of a match. Hell of a match.
Well, and that's the thing. I think having Mia Yim down here in NXT is going to help this division.
Yeah.
Especially because you had a fair amount go up, too.
Yeah. No, I like the fact you see Mia in action. She reminds people she can go. She's in there with a younger talent who just banged out a match. It was smooth, clean, great finish.
Right, but so qualified for the Women's North American ladder match is Michin, Fallon Henley, Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, and I forgot the last person.
Sol Ruka, Jada Parker, Mia Yim, and 2 other people. We're waiting to name the last one.
Oh, Lash Legend. There we go. How can I forget Lash? As we've got her and the rest of Metaphor out here. Sans Noem.
I'm kind of starting to. Oro's starting to get on. I'm starting to kind of. He reminds me of early days. Yeah, just the accent, like the attitude, and.
Is it because he's wearing a bunch of denim and that's a big thing in your country?
Right. He's wearing
the Canadian tuxedos and denim.
Tatum in the Wyatt 6. That'd make it the 7 or 8. Yeah. By the way, you hear the rumors that everyone clipping around was that Alexa backstage last night?
No. Well, that's why people were bringing it in the fucking chat. All right. Now it's making sense. I still don't think it was, but yeah. All right.
Yeah, a lot of people. Again, I can't confirm or deny this one because it was one of those. It could have been. Right. But yeah, definitely a lot of people are thinking that Alexa kind of did a walk by last night. Everyone was like, "Ooh."
Fair enough. But
here comes Chase U.
Yeah, we got Riley Osborne taking on Ridge.
Ridge, yes. As Ridge is now mad at Chase U. And yeah, let's go. Who are you taking? Who are you taking in this one?
Well, because he cost Thea Hale, remember?
Yes, twice.
Right.
Or no, once, and then he fucked up a tag match.
Yeah, Ridge is just floating in the wind with all of this.
Mm-hmm. But ladies and gentlemen, we head into commercial break. I will remind everybody we are back tomorrow. We are back Thursday for Wrestling Court. We can't wait to get into it. We have CM Punk going to trial against AEW and the Elite. Whose fault was it all? Who's the real cancer? Who caused all the problems? And who's better off for it nowadays? So I will be on the judges' bench, and Nick and Anthony are going to duke it out. Be there Thursday, 8 p.m. for that. Friday, we got SmackDown. I'm sure we got tons of wrestling on the weekend, and we got more to get through. We got big shows coming up, so make sure you hit like and subscribe. Be like Kate. Nick.
No, we had the same idea.
There you go, man. But yeah, do what Kate says.
Right. Now, do we want to talk? Speaking of Raw last night, do we want to talk about the kiss heard around the world, or at least heard
Yes.
outside of the U.S.?
Yeah, no, a lot of outside the U.S. definitely. Even our clip of you're like, fuck, it just went off, and I'm like, no, it didn't. So yeah, no, very much. Again, good storytelling. Dom didn't exactly lean into it, but he didn't dislike it. So they're planting the seeds. They're planting the seeds. And again, I think we're going to see this play out where Dom has accidentally helped her win a couple times. Now she laying the lips on him. Dom's a lucky bro.
You're right. Now, granted, he still is kayfabe married. Well, shoot married, not kayfabe. This is kayfabe. But yeah, this is still very much Liv coming for. I'm coming for everything that you have.
Yep.
So this is phase 2 of the revenge tour here.
Yep. And I could see Dom playing that like conflicted. I'm in the middle, stuck in the middle with you.
He's gonna go back to Eddie, like when he was apologizing to China and everything.
Yeah.
Mamacita.
Yeah. So I think this has got legs, bro. I like it. A lot of people were shocked. Those who got to see it.
Yeah. Again, and it wasn't just me. It wasn't just certain people. It was everybody in the USA did not get to see it unless you were pretending you were in another country.
Right. Yeah, no, it made me laugh. But yeah, unexpected. I thought, because we know the shoot side of things in a lot of cases. So I thought it was very interesting, especially on the heels of really coincidental timing of Liv being like, I'm single. And then it was like, come here, Dommy.
Come here.
Like, hey.
Calm down your hormones.
But yeah, Mr. Waterfalls is in the middle of a lady pickle.
Playboy Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, right? You should start coming up to HBK's music.
I'm just a sexy Dom. Sexy Dom.
Why did you just give me Kurt Angle flashbacks with that rendition?
Because I'm just a sexy Kurt. Sexy Kurt.
Dom should have slipped her the tongue. It was a free pass.
No.
Creepy. Be brave. Be bold, young soldier. KJ White and Nick, how you doing, Kevin? Welcome back. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Just stick to the lakes and the rivers that you're used to.
The mamas and the papas that you're used to.
The mamas and the papas. That's a band. We're going. We got it.
We're rolling. The Latino heat. He's got. Yeah, there you go.
Right. And a lady pickle is something totally different. Hey
totally
yo,
different.
Hey yo.
I heard it come out. I just couldn't pull it back.
Pause.
Yeah, Liv was way into that kiss. She even pulled his hair.
Bro, why has this become like we gotta watch this in slow motion now and everything?
Oh, there's some out there that did. That was a motion moment.
All I could think of was getting Ralph Wiggum coming out and saying, Liv and Dom were kissing on TV and making babies, and I saw one of the babies.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, it's hilarious. But no, I like it that he didn't it wasn't a consummating of the relationship, if you will, Nick. It very much left it of like, oh, Liv's up to no good, and Dom seems conflicted.
He said that and I instantly just Hunter marrying Steph and everything.
Right.
So now the question is, Dad, is just how many times do we consummate the marriage? But so we're getting NXT Underground
that's
NXT
what they should do
next Sunday at UFC Apex. It's going to be a fucking fight pit finally.
Let's go. No, it's going to be an NXT Underground. Same thing.
Just do it in a fucking cage. You got him there. Just fucking use it. Give me what I want.
Dom had a lady pickle. I bet he did. Oh man, that's what they should do. Liv pulls up to the drive-through marriage place with Dom passed out in the next seat.
Oh God, just do full reverse.
Right.
Good Lord. As I've got Lola and Ariana Grace backstage right now.
Right. Sexy Red's cousin. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me.
Rapunzel, let down your comments.
Ariana
Oh,
Grande.
they just bleeped it. That was so good. It was just I stopped talking and just heard her go, oh, and they bleeped it, and she's oh.
Here comes
He's
Ridge
grown on me
Holland.
100%. Sorry.
What's that?
I was saying how Ariana's grown on me 100%. I think that this has worked really well for her in NXT and everything. Little Santina's working pretty well.
Her gimmick works well. She's doing a really good job with it. She leaned into her gimmick. She kind of found her groove with who she wanted to be, and it's working.
Right?
Sexy
yeah,
Red,
custody
the
for
new
Dom
name.
too.
Yeah, I like it, right? Let's do this.
Right.
A throwback. Ariana feels like a great manager, but not a wrestler. Interesting.
She can go in the ring. She can go in the ring.
Yeah,
She's she's a really great character.
Yeah, very much built on the character.
Right.
Brahma happy about Sexy Red. Tatum slowly moving up the card. I can see her going to main this time next year. She's grown. She's done a lot. She really helped Lyra, actually.
Absolutely. And I would say that out of the two women from Diamond Mine, between her and Ivy Nile, she's had the better career so far within WWE.
Fair enough. Ridge Netherlands for the W.
I just got that.
Why doesn't he wear? I'm glad you got that. Why does he wear wooden shoes?
There's only two people I hate in this world: those who are intolerable of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
That's what. Can we call him Ridge Dutchy?
Pass the Dutchy on the left-hand side.
Thea Hale looking like she. Yeah, no, there's something weird happening between them, but he looks at her like a daughter.
What?
The whole Ridge and Thea friendship thing that's happening.
That's just creepy.
I didn't write the shit.
It's just bad. Well, it's bad. Hey, it's like that Jay White promo and everything. Who wrote this shit?
That's for Gamer. I thought Adam Copeland was smarter than that. Apparently not.
Physics is a fickle bitch.
Gravity sucks.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the fall it's not the fall that'll get you. It's the landing.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Right, but let us know, folks. Are you taking Riley Osborne or Ridge Holland, or us talking about things besides this match?
I was happy we just got Riley's name right this week. I thought he was Miles Born for like 2 weeks. Oh,
Ridge got this Ben Wallace ass wristband. Absolutely. Big Ben Wallace.
Yeah, we got a headlock. That's all I have.
Slow this down, way down.
She totally looked like that Bash. To me, it was spot on. All right, bro. Did Ava's midriff do the speaking for her? That should be the gimmick. Her belly button starts talking. I freak right out. That's what kind of night it's going to be here, folks.
Apparently, fuck the learning tree, but I want a midriff talking at me.
Well, shit. It'd be better than Jericho. Look less leathery, anyway. Yeah, no. Good old Ava. Ava Rain. She opened the show, so like I said, it's either uphill or downhill, depending on how you're looking at it from there.
Facts.
Panthers are soft. Panthers are far from soft.
Ridge out here telling Chase U, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, again, why? Why is sorry, Nick.
No, you're good.
I'm just tired of this, and a lot other wrestlers have done it recently too. Maybe that's why I hate it. This conflicted dude, if you're a guy that hurts people, just hurt people. Like, just be a killer. Like, this whole conflicted about inflicting pain. Like, what did you sign up for? This wasn't art class. Like, what are we doing?
Well, it might be art class at Chase U. We don't know what the fucking courses are at that university. It puts the mid and midriff. But yeah, no, the whole conflicted heel about am I really a bad guy? Am I really not? It's kind of played out. And especially it just seems to constantly pop up in like bad angles. Like there's never a good angle that comes from this. Am I supposed to be bad? I don't know. I don't mean to do this, but look what you made me do. No,
Right.
it works better when you have defined characters, when you have defined roles in the situation. When everybody's floating in just a sea of fucking gray, then no one stands out. No one feels special. No one feels different.
Yeah, it becomes muted.
Right.
Maybe they do a story. Ridge doesn't see her like that, but Thea wants to be treated like a lady. Jesus Christ. Has a whole character arc just to get with Riley Osborne. Like, is this Days of Our Lives? It will be a great circle love story. Yeah, the old dude and the two college kids fighting over
Right.
love.
Hello, my fellow youths.
Right?
Chris, I respect you. I'm not going to go with you on that one, my guy. If you can have that, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to wait.
Hey, when they go to CW, it would fit perfectly. Chris might be on to fucking something.
Chris might be on to something.
Ridge is Dawson. Ridge is fucking Dawson.
Thoughts on Kill Switch first? So they're doing the House of the Dragons thing again. So the dinosaur gets a match.
So we got to fight the lizard. So Godzilla's got to show up.
Yeah, a little backwards. I think you should have fought Kill Switch prior to fighting Christian. Usually how it works.
Yeah, so, but the pay-per-view and the promos didn't work out to where they've got to plug the HBO show.
Quickly, how do you feel about reports that Tony Khan is disappointed with the offer or the initial negotiations? Now, I will put a caveat on this. One place came out and said, that's not true. That was the Wrestling Observer.
Fair enough. Well, reality sucks, don't it? Sorry, Tony. I feel like you've fallen back to fucking earth here a little bit. Maybe. Because right now I feel, and I don't race it off. There's Tony all pissed off because I told him reality sucks. But I feel TNT is much more worried. Warner Discovery is much more worried about retaining, keeping, getting back the NBA than they are at all with AEW. Now, granted, once that domino falls, which is looking more and more like
did they
Warner
miss out on the NBA?
TNT, or Warner won't keep the NBA. So maybe they lean heavy into it, but I don't know.
Well, I think I said, like, no matter, like, I believe that there is a desire to keep the relationship going. I don't really dispute that, and I can't. But they're going to want to pay them based on the analytics and the metrics that they deem important. Tony just saying, no, but we're doing the best shows ever. That doesn't count. Like, they don't care what he feels about the company. So if I think that's been something in my mind that's always been the concern here, is if Tony values the company way up here because it's better than it's ever been, and they view it a little bit lower, are they going to be able to come to terms?
Yeah, Tony's out there. If all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, and Warner's out there just, all right, so you've gone from 800, 900,000 on an average to 700,000 on an average.
Yeah.
We can give you a bit of a bump, what have you. We can maybe keep the deal as it is, what have you. But I think Tony expecting this giant $1 billion, whatever the fuck, pavilion, gajillion dollar deal, and it's just not going to happen.
You mean we're not getting the same money as the WWE? Like, what do you
mean you're not paying me all of the monies?
Yeah, right. So, and again, once upon a time, the big story was when the video game gets released, it's going to blow up, it's going to launch, people are going to jump all over it. Then the rights deal, they're going to be profitable, they're going to be strong because of this rights deal. But I don't think anybody anticipated the interest in the show dwindling to the point that it is now.
Right. Yeah, it is gone down. And now, granted, as we're back in action, folks, but now with MJF back, the playoffs wrapping up, or at least we're getting towards the finals here. So that excuse can finally stop getting thrown around. It'll really test if that's is going to jump the ratings back up, or if this is just the new norm. If this is just the new norm, when you pull off MJF, I'm going to be very nervous and very concerned.
Yeah, I really want to see what the impact of MJF's return is. Is he enough to bring some of the eyes that might have ventured away back? I hope he is. I believe he is, but people get jaded.
Yeah, right. I'm a scarf carrying member, but I still feel like at times that calf tattoo there, that ankle tattoo might be more of no regrets instead of no regrets.
I love that. But at the same time, again, I know people are like, "You got a tattoo, he's never leaving." That tattoo goes under a boot real fucking easy.
Exactly.
Right. And again, no one's saying he couldn't have got a tattoo to remember the times that, in memory of my time. But again, it'll all be interesting. Like if he signed for the next 5 years, we'll see, man. I mean, he can't do it all himself.
Absolutely. And that's the thing is, and that's what I question with him coming back is who does he got to work with? Like you put him in there with Swerve, so you have top guy with top guy. Okay, so then what? Then you got Ospreay. All right, I've seen people say that they're gonna still try and do him versus Adam Cole, which I hope the fuck not because you've killed Adam Cole with that. But
yeah, I think let it go. Let it go.
It's where do you go though with MJF now, and that's gonna be the big question.
That's a very good question. A really interesting question, to be honest.
Right.
Sup, Richard? How you doing? KJ and Nick. Arn Anderson is done with AEW, and at the end of May, his contract expires. And Jake, wait, is Arn done with AEW and Jake Hager, or is Jake Hager also done?
I think I saw some people saying that Hager was also done. I figured Arn was already out. I figured that was already done.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with like Mark Henry. I'm like, yeah, but when was the last time Mark Henry did something? Like,
right?
All contracts are coming up of people that we never see.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, it shows that maybe this is their way of cost cutting and realizing, hey, if we're not going to get this kajillion dollar deal, we've got to let some of these contracts just run out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Jake Hager is an interesting one. Do you think he could make a flop back, or is he just kind of done? Does Indies, maybe a TNA?
Oh, Ridge gets the win. Ridge gets the win.
1, 2, 3.
Did you get ahead of me? Slightly ahead of you, yeah.
That's fine. I'll live with it for now.
Oh, that's not good. Ridge is going to the dark places. But
he's going to use the ring steps, but Thea's no, you don't need to do this. It's such fucking like we were saying, it's such CW fucking bullshit level acting.
What is the news on MCMG? We don't know. Up in the air.
The news is there's no news.
Ridge is going for a handshake.
Yeah, you definitely got out of me.
And Bourne says, not today, Ridge. You take your handshake. Waiting.
I got the Good Brothers backstage right now. I refreshed. So let me know when you got the Good Brothers backstage.
I got them now.
Okay.
Special edition of Chase U in session. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with Chase U.
It's Jump the Shark. It's Chase U was up here, and now we've got Learning Tree U, and I feel like they're starting to get closer and closer almost to being at the same level.
Yeah, I also, and again, people are going to say, well, you guys are bad-mouthing a fighting champion. I think we're seeing too much of Swerve. I think this match could have been anybody in the Dinosaur in honor of the show. He just fought at the pay-per-view. He's going to be in a match now. Like, again, you can oversaturate somebody, and we can get tired of them quick.
Well, you've already, I don't want to say exactly been overusing him, but you haven't been booking him well. And he's been in a lot of these fucking nothing matches. Yep. Now, if you're going to do this to continue the Christian, so Aura's now gotten taken out here. Are you there on my head?
Who is this new girl?
Jakara Jackson? She's not new, motherfucker.
Not Jakara, the interviewer.
Oh, the interviewer? I was like, okay.
I don't know who Jakara Jackson is. Jesus. Aura got jumped. We've done this quite a bit in NXT, eh? mystery attackers like Blair Davenport did it for a few
Well,
months.
before it was the parking lot was the most dangerous place to be. Now it's, I guess, apparently if you stand under this certain lighting structure rig or whatever, because it's the exact same spot that Noam was at. So again, we just have sets and we don't change them.
Yeah. So are they splitting? Eric, good question. Context. Nick, any idea? Who's splitting?
I don't know, but I've got
Chase you maybe. We could hope.
Yeah. But I've got Social Gathering, Malik Blade and Idris Inoue out here with Bryn Reesley.
There you go. Hey, Geek Box, how you doing? My second favorite box in the world. How are you? How are you? How are you?
Bro, you were going for like the Sussy Award here for just saying the most plausible moments throughout this whole stream. With how many times you've thrown out Pound Town and Lady Pickles.
Sexy Red set the tone for the evening, and I'm
right. It's provocative. No one knows what it means, but it gets some people going.
I got plausible deniability on anything.
Right, but so we've got the Good Brothers taking it on Malik Blade and Idris Inoue.
I like their NXT entrance.
Well, it works, and I think it's because we just haven't seen them in a while. Like, we haven't seen them have a main roster match recently.
Right. So, we haven't seen them do much, but they've been getting some work here, and I actually like seeing them cut a promo or two, do an interview or two. Is that Thea Hale's big sister, little sister?
She's the stunt double. She's the Mariah May to Thea Hale's Tony Storm.
Yeah. The cookie team here. I don't want to say which one. Y'all can figure it out. Didn't OC beat them already? I think so once. But who you taking, folks? Who do you got? Good Brothers taking on Social Gathering, a.k.a. Idris and Malik.
Yeah, well, I think it's got to be the OC out here because it seems like they're setting up to go against Not Man and Robin there, Nathan Frazier and Axiom for the NXT titles.
Right. GB for the win. Good Brothers for the win. Winning again before their PLE match. Facts. NXT interviewer is Kelly Kincaid, formerly Quinn McKay of Ring of Honor. Thank you, C-Money.
Good to know.
Kind of a cutie. I like what they did with Sexy Red tonight. Less is more. She made the title go viral. K2, that's a valid point. They didn't overdo it.
Absolutely. That's what we were kind of worried about is we didn't know how much she was going to be involved, whether she was going to be out there and wanting to hit RKOs on people, if she was going to try and do commentary, what have you. But she showed up for the opening fucking 3 minutes and then was gone.
Yeah, gets a little tug of war match for the photo op over the belt. And later. So, yeah, I'm good.
Oh,
big drop kicks. Good Brothers go down.
As Brandley Reese out here getting tackled by
Brindley's out. They're calling for the medic.
Oh, this is going to be the kryptonite.
What are they going to do without the cream filling? Brindley Reese and Thea Hale. Brindley Reese greater than Thea Hale.
Yes.
I go with the OG. It's just so funny. Like, I'm surprised the people that work at the company aren't like, is this not the Spider-Man meme? Like, what are we doing?
Bro, this is the same company that for a while when we were watching, like, under He Who Shall Not Be Named eras, to where it was like, all right, and so you're semi-attractive blonde female, you're semi-attractive blonde female, and you're semi-attractive blonde female, and hey, you're semi-attractive blonde female. Feels like there's a fucking trend going around here.
Jesus. Kind of sucks that Inoue and Malik are just NXT jobbers. They're good. Yeah, I mean, again, I think NXT part of that, and I don't necessarily feel like they're jobbers. I feel like they're rookies trying to figure their shit out.
I feel like they don't work, like they work and don't work at the same time as a tag team because, like, they almost have two different personalities and just they're mashed them as a tag team here.
I don't mind their work in ring. I don't know how I feel about them outside of ring.
I think if they were split up, they would probably work potentially better. At least one's going to go up than the other. I feel like an Ofe, I believe, has much more of a personality than Malik.
Yeah, for sure. Sexy Red definitely overdid it.
We had twerking on NXT.
Right. Maurice, hi. Hi. How are you?
Maurice.
People saying that Jada Parker can be the next Jamie Hayter, hopefully not injury-wise.
I have not heard that one. That's a new one.
Definitely an interesting comparable.
Well, and it's very interesting how long Jamie Hayter's been out. Like, it's getting to this point. You're starting to worry if she's still signed and everything. Like, did she just fall off a cliff? Did she go full like Daryl Strawberry or what was it from Simpsons, where they fall into the nether zone and just constantly traveling through fucking times warp?
Right. Sexy Red. Oh, this is Karen Carpenter with a comment.
Right. Yeah.
Is disgusting, and I'm disgusted in WWE. There's children watching the show, damn it.
Don't you have someone else to go fucking yell at?
He doesn't mean it. He said LOL. Are they doing
I didn't. My bad, I guess.
Who is Sexy Red? The very valid question, Gordon.
Google. I mean, I have her Wikipedia page pulled up because I had to know.
Oh my!
She is a American rapper. Well, she attempts to rap. She more just talks over a beat.
Right. Are they doing the Mega Powers with who? Paul. Context. You know.
Right.
Easy there. Pull the reins in Paul. Easy there. Larry's like, hey now.
He was there. You're the only one who got that LOL. It's like the fucking. Live and Dom kiss. You're the only one who got it. Everyone's just like, whoa, what the
right? When do you think we get Thea versus Jasmine? I don't know. Are they even kind of have they teased that?
Well, because that's when we had Jasmine Minx was part of
oh yeah, that's right.
Casey Jane and JC's on the sides and everything. Right. So that needs to kind of happen. And I know before we joked about we couldn't remember what her name was, but I actually kind of really am getting Jasmine Minx. I'm starting to get behind here. She hits a Pele kick just as good as AJ did when he was in TNA.
Well, simmer down on that, but she looks better doing it if nothing else.
Exactly.
But big spine buster coming back out of commercial, folks. We got NXT Raw right now as we got Social Gathering taking on the Good Brothers. And lots to come. Make sure you get in that chat, hit the buttons, and be a part of the fun. Give that algorithm some love. We just passed another milestone, and we're aiming for 5K as soon as possible. So be a friend, tell a friend. We want to hit that 5K, and then on to the next one.
That's blondest of you. Well, if the shoe fits, I'll tap dance in it.
Right.
Rich, what up? Hello, gents. What up, my guy?
Hello, gents.
Hello, ladies.
What did JV say?
Nope, you don't. Nope.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I tried to avoid it. Lola Vice versus Jasmine Minx. The Latina Heat. There you go. Summer Donna.
JV, that's funny, man.
It's funny, but
yeah.
The YouTube overlords might strike us down.
Careful what you Google, folks. Google safe.
Google responsibly. As we're back in action, I've got Gallows and Malik Blade going at it right now for a 2 count.
Yeah, Big Luke Gallows in control. The match right now, they are doing the Mega Powers because Elizabeth got thrown off the top rope.
Oh, they're okay.
The bump.
I see what he's doing because it was an Ofe that did the tope and took out Bradley Reese. So they're gonna do it to where it's because of you that she got hurt. All right. It comes around again. Context is king.
didn't read the mind. No.
Well, no, and if actually,
yeah, that's
I'm
kind
going
of
to
what
add
it
a layer
is.
onto it though, because Onofre came out with the kind of the macho crown on and everything too. So
He has been.
right,
Touche.
Tucci.
Tabernacle. Tucci. With y'all about starting to get worried about Jamie Hayter, Eric Douglas. What do you think, dude? What do we do? She come back and matter?
I think when she does, I hope, but she's been out a while. Like we're talking before All In, she's been gone.
Yep.
We're going on almost a straight year.
Yeah. Getting close.
Right.
There's a rumor that Dominic and Liv are going to the deed on live TV. Going to do the deed.
David, did you hear us earlier about Google responsibly?
Yeah, what is this? The rated R superstar. We're not going back there.
He's gonna break something. It might not be his tibia, but he breaks something if he's doing that live on TV. Oh,
damn! They booing his ass.
Killer.
Who are they booing?
1, 2, 3. So the Good Brothers pick up the 1, 2, 3.
Choke slam.
I'll pause once you get there.
Tag into Carl. The big win though. Up he goes. Right. Magic Killer. 1, 2, 3. The Good Brothers with the W.
There we go.
Jamie Hayter's been almost a year with injury, 100% Dale. And my concern is does she come back and just jack that title from Tony? Or does she come back and get kind of lost in the shuffle?
Well, I'm almost starting to wonder. And I don't want to say this if this is going to come to sound disrespectful. If she comes back and it's a smattering and everything, it's not the big, huge pop and everything, because that momentum that she had has really dissipated and gone. And it'll be really nice for everyone.
Watch out! Sorry, not Man and Robin in the house. That was a cool shot, though. The angle they had from the camera was in the aisle, and you could see the two guys go up, and then the Good Brothers turn around into the drop kicks. So the Good Brothers versus Not Man and Robin at the Apex.
Battleground here.
Drones. Reginald, I disagree. That's what that
was. Do you think Becky will retire? No.
She's got something to do, and I don't think it's a bad thing. And I think she was about to go on vacation. She was about to go on a book tour. She was about to spend some time with the kid. So I think this is an opportunity. Like, I feel like this was already happening. It just got delayed. And now, because of the contract status, everyone's concerned. But I don't think she's retiring, and I don't think she's leaving WWE.
No. As we're going to
go fight Sasha for the TBS title.
No. Well, to me, this goes back into the whole. As we're getting a BOA package right now.
Dante Chen.
Jesus Christ. That tells you how much I remember who the fuck Dante Chen is. I call him fucking Boa.
Boa is so it's funny though, because Boa is equally obscure. So
obscure?
Yeah, but he's saying his win last week was the greatest moment of his life. He's the first ever Singaporean-born WWE talent, and he's ready. So they're giving him some love.
Fair enough. I mean, well, we've said that they need to, with losing Carmella, with losing Trick, with Dijak, with losing Braun, you need to backfill some talent in there and everything. And the guy's there, so you might as well fucking use him. It's one of those of, all right, so we're going to push you, and if it don't go, it's on you, motherfucker.
Right.
But no, going back to the whole Becky thing of it very much plays into, I think, how the Becky Hogan posts and comments and tweets and everything don't come up if Becky's been there for a while and been at the top for a while. And how can I miss you if you don't go away?
Yeah.
So She takes some time. She gets to be a mom. She did a whole book tour going into fucking WrestleMania and everything.
Yeah.
So she goes to actually take a fucking sabbatical, well earned, well deserved, and comes back twice as big.
Plus, she has entered into that space because she was on top for so long. Holy shit! That she was on top for so long that, like, again, she was getting like the Becky Hogan comparables, and it was, so just go let it breathe for a little bit. I mean, again, it's, we haven't seen Charlotte in a while. I'm sure people are going to be thrilled when she comes back. Some won't, but again, it's just that breather.
Right. As I've got Roxanne, and after that, I feel like one of us might need a breather here. But yeah, I just want to say it. I want to throw this into the universe here. You and I think we need to get Hank and Tank on this fucking channel here at some point. Just do a cold cross interview here, because I'm like, that's kind of like a parallel version of us. Right. Out there with like the AC/DC shit and everything.
Right. As we are getting a NXT shop commercial right now, folks. I'm going to step out for a moment, Big Nick, but rocking and rolling. Don't go anywhere. Hit all the buttons and be a part of the family, folks. We got more action ahead.
Right. See, I called the breather here. So Cage is going to take a pause for the cause as I'm in commercial break and leave number 4 right now at this point here. Roxy, she looking all right. But yeah, so how do you guys feel with, obviously we've got Roxanne coming out of this commercial break here, I feel, if they're going to announce who she's taking on at Battleground. Who do you think it could be? Again, I know I've said that there's the rumor going around that they want Chris just started to pop me here with Hank and Tank versus the Motorboaters in AW. Absolutely. That'll be our tag team name, the Motorboaters. But who do we think, like I've mentioned about the rumor of Tegan Nox coming back to NXT and having a feud with Roxanne of kind of, I don't want to exactly say as a place filler for Julia and everything with all of her stuff with Marigold and now how she's broken her wrist and all that. Because I think Tegan would really benefit from being back in NXT. I think she'd be back on TV regularly versus when's the last time we saw her on TV. But I don't think that that'll be a bad match, but I wonder, because I've heard that they're going to do Tegan versus Roxanne at Heatwave. Could you do it, twice on 2 premium live events, or do you do one now and then build towards Tegan here? So let me know in the chat who you think could be the announced challenger for Roxanne Perez at Battleground here. JV saying, sorry, but Tegan Nox is generic female wrestler with rainbow hair, number 3. Nah. I like Tegan. Tegan's been through some with busting both knees, all of that. And let's not forget, she was over like Rover on her initial run in NXT. She's just been fucking snake bit by knee issues, honestly. Like, it was one of the War Games matches that they did with NXT, the women's War Games matches, to where they sat there and had the whole Dakota Kai spot with taking out Negan with the cage and everything like that. So she's been over. I don't think she's a generic female, but she's just hasn't been on TV at all. That's been the big issue. She's talented. She's just constantly been stuck in tag teams, hasn't been used. And when she is used, she does the JOB. Eric bringing up a good point of saying Sonya Deville could be the pick. That's interesting. We did just see her return to WWE TV on Monday Night Raw. Be interesting if she's down there and she challenges. I could take it, and it could work as a one-off, and it does play into. I see where you're going with this. It does play into Sonya's got the MMA background, so it would play into doing it at UFC Apex and all of that. Which, how do we feel about them doing the show at UFC Apex? I don't know how many of y'all have watched when the UFC will do fight nights and what have you in there. It's very much a Full Sail type of vibe. It's very close, intimate. It's a smaller venue. It's not this huge fucking what you normally see when NXT travels and does a pay-per-view here. It feels very like secluded. Like I said, it feels like a very like personal, small venue, much like Full Sail. Whoop that trick. Tegan Knox is better off in NXT. I agree. Kyle. Nick, do you think it's possible Alexis get a run with the NXT Championship? Do you mean Alexa? I don't think Alexa. Not at all here. As I've got Trick and Javon backstage right now. Where is Britt Baker? Britt has been gone a long time, it seems. Yeah, and again, the whole... of course we're going to get this involved with Sexy Red and just now twerking, what have you. But this is going to... I'm foreseeing that this is going to... She's got a chain that's saying Big Sexy Kevin Nash. But we're going to end up getting an interaction between Lash Legend and Sexy Red, I feel, by the end of this night here. Yeah, Britt Baker, we don't even know why she's on the shelf outside of just, unhappiness, mad at the company, mad at her position. I'm not sure. I'm just rid of that blue-haired girl to Jimmy Uso. What? Oh, okay, sir. You're on some other stuff. You have that, as I've got the prodigy Roxanne Perez coming out right now. So last minute predictions here, folks, before we get the announcement of who she's going to be taking on at NXT Battleground here, of who you think it could be. Like I said, the only name that I've seen thrown around Roxanne besides Julia, which we know she's banged up on the shelf and everything like that, is Tegan Knox. So it'd be interesting to see if they pick somebody else here. What is that on the side of that girl's face? It is a tattoo of an ice cream cone. I know it very much looks a little bit super fresh, like she just came back from the fair and it's just painted on there, like she got her face painted at the festival. But yeah, it's, tattoo of an ice cream cone. You remember, if you like to, and all right, put the hopium pipe down here, my guy. Where is Camille? She's in AEW, or should be debuting at some point here in AEW. Andy B saying, when do you choose possible? Actually, that's not a bad shout because she just came back. And surprisingly is still staying with the sleepy gimmick here. Knee brace and all.
Speaking of a sleepy gimmick.
I was going to say, I was about to go. I don't know if this man has a knee brace. I could see you out there with the jorts and dual knee braces like Stone Cold Kevin Owens.
No, only one.
But
dude, just when we gave them credit of like, yeah, you know what? They didn't overdo Sexy Red. Here she comes, and she will be there for the main event, my guy.
Oh, fuck. Like I said, I'm calling it now. We're going to get in it we're going to get some interaction here between Sexy Red and Lash Legend. And I say this again, all due respect, can she enter a room or enter a situation without twerking?
Apparently not.
Is it like Tourette's or something? Like, is it a medical condition?
Right. I was I was in the backstage coming back and literally heard someone say, "What is on her face?" And the answer was a tattoo of an ice cream cone. I'm like, the fuck are we watching?
Well, I saw it earlier and I kind of was like, it does kind of look like she just came back from the fair of, it just got freshly painted on there of, but still, you can have it. As Roxanne's all just pissed off of like, this is how I got to come out here to find out who I'm facing.
Yeah, right. I like her attitude. I like her look. I like I think she's done extremely well with this turn. She was so squeaky baby face. I'm a little surprised she's doing it so well.
Right. Sorry, I meant Alexis King could be future NXT champion. Oh, you mean Lexus King, not Alexis King. Oh, he might drive a Lexus, but he is Lexus King. A knee brace is only half a knee pad. We got the twerk head. The jorts and knee brace combo is undefeated. It's kind of like jorts and New Balance. Undefeated.
New Balance. But here comes Ava. Sexy Ed.
Right?
That was way too funny to me.
There you go.
I'm not supposed to make myself laugh.
Sometimes you got to pop yourself. Pause. I'm not smoking crack. I was watching Sami Zayn clips making the Bloodline break character. You don't pay attention. No, I don't think you pay attention, sir, because we're watching NXT. We're not watching what you're watching. We're watching NXT. So you should be watching NXT with us. You follow along.
Know what I missed, but that was a hilarious start to that answer.
Right.
KJ, we don't agree.
Jordan Grace! Jordan Grace! Jordan Grace is her fucking challenger at Battleground. What the fuck? Holy shit!
Talk about sweeping something under the rug. Jordan Grace is here.
Even Roxanne's like, wait, what? Hold on. 1 moment here. What the fuck? What the shit is this?
Where's Anthony?
Anthony's somewhere. Someone have 9 and 1 already down on their phone. I know the man lives around the Atlanta area, but 100%. This is, and so we're gonna get NXT champion versus TNA Knockouts Women's Champion
in the Apex in Vegas.
Hey, DK, how them Forbidden Door nuts taste? How about them?
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Grace in the house, mic in hand, belt on shoulder. She is
holy.
Honestly, where's Anthony? Let's go.
Anthony, if you can hear us.
we need to know you're okay, sir.
Right. Just comment so we know you're alive.
Well, damn. And that's what I like. Nobody saw this coming.
Not at all. And allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the TNA Knockouts Women's Champion.
Let's fucking go.
TK's punching the air right now. Fucking son of a bitch.
But this strengthens the rumor and almost solidifies the rumor that there is an ongoing working relationship between these two companies. And this is great.
This is fucking amazing. We were literally, I was like, all right, so it'll just be like Tegan or you getting thrown out there. It'll be fucking, Christ, I'm so blown away from Jordan Grace. I forgot her name there, from Maxine Dupree.
Right?
She's going to be double champ.
Yeah. I want your belt.
Wow.
Put both belts on the line.
Shit. But still, that's insane.
She's done. In what way? I don't understand. Holy cow, what a huge pop. Huge pop.
Right.
Now we got fire.
Who's with the fire?
Hey, we haven't seen Thorpe in a moment.
Oh, yeah, I heard he's going to wake up.
Yes, definitely Shane Thorpe.
Eddie.
Shane's the other guy. Anthony fainted. Yeah, we didn't know Anthony. I'm worried about him.
Right. Working relationship, not really. When did WWE ever appear on a TNA show? I'll wait.
That doesn't mean they don't work together. I mean, again, and we haven't seen where the relationship goes. So I think we're at the end of that rope, not at the beginning of that rope there, Mr. Artist.
Exactly. I'm not okay. I'm on.
Oh, that's awesome. There it is. We were waiting for it.
That's our wellness check of the evening on Anthony to make sure after Jordan Grace, your TNA Knockouts Women's Champion, shows up and will be the battleground challenger for Roxanne Perez's NXT Women's Championship.
Yep, and up next, we're getting Ariana Grace taking on Lola Vice. Lola, so the show just keeps getting better.
Right.
Who's that? Oh, it's no him.
Oh, what? Oh, I've got the ad and everything. So yeah, here I've got to catch my breath now. Here, you can have your recitation. I'm gonna go take a break.
Yeah, you go do your thing, my guy. There you go. Nick's taking a pause for the cause, folks. We are rolling along. If you're just tuning in, Jordan Grace has shown up to challenge Roxy for her NXT title at Battleground. Breaking news, big news, unexpected. And I give them full marks because we talked about, could it be Wendy Chu, Maxine Dupree, Ivy Nile, one of the ladies already on NXT, Jordan Grace, out of left field, is set to take on the NXT Women's Champion. What do you think? How do you feel about it? And actually, I'm going to put it up in a poll. But yeah, let me know what you think of this matchup. I'm curious. Jordan Grace. People are loving it. People are loving it. But yeah, we got lots more to come. We got a match up next as Ariana Grace is going to take on Lola Vice. Sexy Red is still in the house. We got a big tag match in the main event. So make sure you get in that chat, hit all the buttons, be a part of the family, be a part of the fun. Do not miss a moment. We are back tomorrow for Dynamite. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be an interesting Dynamite coming off the heels of a crazy Double or Nothing. So we will be live for all of that tomorrow. And then Thursday, we will be here for Wrestling Court. Make sure you join us. The chat gets to be a part of the witnesses. The chat gets to be a part of the jury. And we will dive into CM Punk versus the Elite. Who was right? Who was wrong? Who was the real cancer? Who caused all the problems and who's better off? Anthony going to take on Nick. If Anthony recovers from Jordan Grace. There you go. There you go. Is Carmelo Hayes good? Never watched NXT. Carmelo Hayes has a lot of upside. He's a bit of a smaller competitor, so that's always intriguing when it comes to the WWE. Very athletic, great personality, did a lot of really solid things in NXT. It might take him some time, but yeah, he's definitely a guy that is going to be around for a hot minute. Let's go, Jordan Grace first. Roxanne, there you go. Thorpe is back. Sad because Bear Hill is gone. Poor Bear Hill. But yeah, it's good to see Eddie come back. I mean, big fan of Eddie Thorpe. We saw his matches with Dijak. Very intrigued to see what he does upon his return. There you go. Everyone was worried. I think AJ Styles might end up in TNA. Possibility. Letting him down, let him do something kind of cool for a show. I'm in. I'm all for it. We told you about NXT. I really want you guys to be right. Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's a give it a time. Give it time. I think there's still more to unfold. And you might be right at the end of the day, but I just don't know if we're there to make that conclusion yet. Does Khan know? Probably. Y'all remember when we tried to tell Anthony that NXT was lit? I mean, it has its moments, but this was a hell of a surprise. I did not expect it. I don't think anyone out there expected it. You saw our natural reaction. We were really blown away. And comes in, tells everybody who she is, why you should care, and now she's going to take on Roxy. I like it. Thumbs down because I think Jordan Grace might end up losing due to a screw job. Well, she's probably going to lose. But I'll be realistic with you. We're going to get a really good match, but do I see her winning the NXT title? No. But, yeah, that's neither here nor there. As far as being screwed, I mean, outside of, maybe some heel tactics, I don't think so. There you go. There you go, LaWanda. I like it. Wrestling is back. Chase Hughes having an argument. Ridge is here. Who thought we would get Sexy Red and Jordan Grace on NXT? Yeah, right? Who knew? Who would have thunk it, right? Styles goes heel, bring TNA talent to WWE. There you go. Bring back the main event Mafia, the TNA Mafia. As here comes Ariana Grace. Get in that chat, folks. Let us know. I know we're floating around 90 people, 85. Get in that chat. Be a friend, tell a friend. Let's see if we can get into triple digits or get back to triple digits. Click all the buttons. Click those little reaction hearts and such. Give that algorithm some love, as I would like to see us get back into the hundreds. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ariana Grace's Ariana Grace, Timeless Tony theme. Theme as in her music, similar. She's kind of going that beauty pageant route, right? Not the classic movie star. Ariana is going. Why did I click on that? Oh, get her ass kicked. I'm glad. Richard, I read that completely wrong. Ariana Grace is going to get her ass kicked by Lola. Go Lola. There's no way I'm not betting for Lola. Jordan Grace is realistically, that's not. Yeah, I think that's regardless of what she brings to the ring, sir. So let's be smart about it. AJ Styles might go to TNA for the Hall of Fame. Could 100%. I'm down. I'm down. Grace versus Perez for Sexy Red. No, we're good. Two things we don't need: Sexy Red and Jeff Jarrett. Grace loses due to Natty interference, and Natty might wrestle Grace in TNA. Natty going to TNA is a great show too. But we are off and running. Grace into a sloppy backslide to start this one off. Ariana Grace, I got that one. Ariana Grace time's got that one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Got Lola Vice for the win. Lola Vice for the win. Damn. Yeah. KJ, Al Gore has rhythm. What? How did we get there? J-Lo Vice, let's go. All day long. Right now, she's in control. Grace is timeless. That's nicer. Lola Vice for the win. I'm with you, Curtis. Hope you're doing well. Sexy Red is coming off like an idiot. Oh, Sexy Red is coming off like a semi-famous person that gets to be on TV. I don't know how idiotic it is, but yeah. She will be back. Javon asked her to stick around for the main event. So we're not done yet. You missed the old Jordan Grace. Interesting. You might want to elaborate on that a little bit. Looks like Gigi Dolan's story was dropped. At least put on pause. I don't know. Like, again, it wasn't working. So I don't know what you do with Gigi. Gigi's in a bit of a pickle, guys. Where's Tay Conte? She had a baby. Rumor is she's training to come back. This Lola is not a man. Sexy Jarrett, let's go. The sexy guitar. I wonder if Roxanne shows up in TNA. That'd be cool. Now, the trickier part with that is it would all depend on timing, right? Because TNA does their taping so in advance. Maybe she shows up on the screen. They do like a pre-recorded promo. I think that'd be great. Do it. Let's do this. I'm with you, Chris. Let's do this. All day long. Joe Hendry in NXT as Lola picks up the win. I'm all for it. Let's go. 4-0. Lola for the win. Yes, you were right, Kyle. Quick match. Oh, that's all it needs to be. Lola's moving towards being a top contender. Ariana's still figuring out her gimmick and is more, kind of on the beginning level. So, yeah, it's solid win for Lola. And they've given Lola tons of love. And she will fight Shayna. NXT Underground. Claiming she's going to knock out Shayna Baszler. Ooh, bitch. Imagine the Sexy Red loves Dreadhead brother. Oh, wait, Shayna's here. Shayna's here. Security's got her, though. Gigi dropped from the top of the charts quick. Lola, Jada, top seeds. That's NXT, though. Now we got security in the ring holding on to Lola. Shayna Baszler. So we've had a lot going on here tonight. Jordan Grace, Shayna Baszler. The Good Brothers get a win. Mia Yim gets a win. She said, bitch, block your ears. Paul Carpenter. What is this? Carly Bright. Oh, another cheerleading blonde. You know what? Someone said this a couple weeks ago on stream of how many we're getting. Yeah, there you go. Fastest. Is Sexy Red a wrestler? No. Barely a rapper. You bring Joe Hendry to NXT or WWE, who do you put him in a program with first that can benefit both people? Oh, that's a juicy one. I think Joe Hendry and LA Knight might be fun, just the personalities. Um, Shit, Joe. I mean, I just want to see Joe on the big stage. The way he, like, imagine the production value that WWE could bring to a guy like Joe Hendry. I would be all for it. So we got Natty and Carmen in the back with Light Bright. Who is? She's tall as hell. Izzy Dean's like 7 foot tall. NXT ain't on. It is on for me. NXT, home of literally the corniest gimmicks in the there again, there is some corn that you got to get through. You got to get through that field to get to the center, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I'm with you, Boston. It's up and down. It's up and down. The thing that gets me is you get good matches consistently. Here comes Lexis King up next. KJ, do you think Shayna is here to put over Lola in this feud? Ooh, maybe. That's a tough shout. I can't bet against Lola. I'm sorry. Oh no, another Squirrel Girl, Carly Bright. Yep, another another one of the mold. She has a tag team partner too. I can't remember what the tag team partner's name is. I'm sure Damien or someone in the chat knows. Another gymnast cheerleader. Welcome to NXT, right? So they do. Welcome to the NIL program. Is this for both titles or just Roxanne's? As it stands right now, Eric, I believe it is just for the NXT title. There, I'm with you. Been there, done that, doing it already. Who's complaining about it? No one's complaining. But, I mean, shit, mix it up a little. Yeah, another cheerleading blonde gimmick. LOL. Nick screaming, Jordan Grace, and KJ reacting was gold. Thank you, Carson. That's what you get. That's what you get. Just as it happens, we unscripted, unplanned, unregulated. NXT is cooking tonight. Damien happy with NXT. I don't know, it might be on a slow boil. I don't know about cooking. The girl names sound a lot of the names sound fake in NXT. It kills me. That's the fastest security. Yeah, they knew they were on it. They knew shit was going down. They were ready. Usually it takes 8 minutes for security to show up. Natalya already a godmother of NXT. Yeah, 100%. And she's playing that role. I think if Natty stays in NXT for an extended period of time, I think this is perfect for her. She's going to work really well. I don't know if she's ever going to be at the top of the ranks in WWE on the main roster again. No disrespect to her. I just don't know if she's at that point of her career. But she can do a lot of good things down here. As I am in commercial break. Speaking
Say
of break,
his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Give me Joe Hendry versus Oba Femi. I demand it now. I demand it.
Imagine him making songs about Oba, and Oba just picks him up and rips him in half.
He plays a song about Oba on an oboe.
Oh shit! The NXT women's names are auto-generated. It feels like
it's becoming AI here.
Right? Can't wait for Battleground. Denisha, I'm with you. It's going to be a good one.
Just on the fact that we were getting Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez alone.
Mm-hmm. Sean is clearly rebuilding NXT right now, but he needs to work quick. The locker room is full of female rogues. It's true. They are. You see, they're trying. This is an influx time right now for this company.
Well, that's why I go against the phrase of he needs to work quick. I think it's still. I've said this before. They walk that line of third brand developmental. So on one hand, you do have to still have things going and still have it be entertaining so people still tune in, what have you, etc. But at the same time, you still need to take the time and actually develop these people.
Yeah.
You're not going to rush everybody to TV, because we've talked about this. So think about it. Braun Breaker, we thought for the longest time was going to go up to main roster, and it took to this draft for him to actually do it. Carmelo Hayes, same thing, is because they're not going to, like you said it a bunch of times actually, they're not going to move somebody up without them having something to do for them. So you have time here to slow play, to let things develop, to let things simmer, saute.
Yeah, you need a plan. And we've seen too many people ruined by Vince who didn't know even who the wrestlers were when they got like, "Hi, I'm here. I'm reporting for duty." And he's like, "You are?" Like,
and you are? Well, I saw it was Ivar with Chris Van Fleet to where no one liked the game change of the Viking to the Viking experience except for one man. Except for
one man who one out of touch old fuck.
Right. Am I out of touch, or is it the children?
Right.
Must be that.
I agree with you, MDB. Oh.
I thought we were done with the commercials. This looks like the fucking Under Armour commercials again.
This is so bad.
Dempsey needs to drop these motherfuckers like a bad habit.
They didn't have to start the segment with them like fake hard working out. Like it was over the top, like working out.
And thrust. Danny, come out here. I'm here to pump you up.
Jesus.
We need structure.
We need structure.
Dempsey's going to bring in good old Daddy Regal. We're going to get BCC, except it's going to be the QPC.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Dable's going to be the fucking leader? No.
Like Dempsey's showing me he might have something more than just being...
Oh, what? I think he has had it. They just won't let him fucking use it.
Yeah, like this is...
It's there.
Yeah. This is good Dempsey. He's just
good
got
Dempsey, bad Dempsey.
Wrecking balls holding him down.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the back. Jada and Lash are nervous. They're being taken out one by one.
This is how a horror movie goes. Oh.
Joe Hendry versus Kaiser. Oh, there you go. I take that. I like that. So the Imperium's so serious and Joe's so playful. Man, it would work so well.
Well, and it ties into the UKC. Like, if we get Joe Hendry versus Gunther, I'm all the way fucking for it. But. So we've got Jakara and Lash. Lash is going to go and ask Trick if he did it, and he won't lie to me, all of that. Yeah, so we're playing into the connection, I'll say, between Lash and Trick.
Dante Chen.
Bro is out here straight up like he's like one of the first like dudes you fight in a Mortal Kombat game.
100%.
In any fighting game, Tekken, what have you, he's the first dude you fight and you beat just to get him as a fucking character that you can use as like your side piece, your sidekick.
Your side piece.
Yeah.
They sound like stripper names. Yeah, some of them.
Naval Rain.
Naval Rain. Bring the Hook. Ricky Starks build around them in NXT.
Oh.
Hook's a good shout, man. I think they could do things with Hook.
Right. Now,
but
sorry. Is Dante Chen NXT's Takeshita?
Shut up. Not yet.
I was like, the way Takeshita's talking, Sean Hunter, you could get the real Takeshita instead of the discount Takeshita.
Let's go. I'm in for that too. Big super kick by Lexus. No rematch because Lexus already took an L.
Right. I've got him.
Now, question about Hook.
Go ahead.
You look at NXT, right? You see Lexi King, you see Dante Chen in the ring right now. We think of Oba Femi, even like a Wesley, like a smaller guy, but Jack, Carmelo, good, is Hook maybe going to walk into the Performance Center and not belong? Like, does he not need more of something?
No, because I think they would find, like, there is something again there. You worry, like we talked about with Dempsey, of there's something there and he gets sandbagged with some bullshit.
Okay.
But I think Hook there's enough character. There's a lineage. There's a history. There's something there that, yeah, you can make it work. And if they can make it work with guys like Wesley size and everything, you can make it work with a guy like Hook.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, I just wonder. Yeah, no, that's but Anthony killing me here. I partially died, y'all.
Dante Chen won again. Timu Takeshita picks up the 1, 2, 3.
He is the 1, 2, 3 kid of 2024.
Yeah, but see, Razor Ramon actually meant something of value. Lexus King, I don't know if he does.
Lex is just giving Dante a beating.
I don't know what the trade-in value would be on Lexus. Dante Chen, Steve's 1, 2, 3 kid. There you go. Well, going back. Oh, I wasn't able to watch that. I'm so glad I did. Well, yeah, because MDB giving Anthony shit of, we tried to tell you NXT was lit. Yeah.
It's so funny that Anthony falls asleep, not watching wrestling, wakes up an hour and a half from now to find out.
I partially died.
What? Who?
Right? Oh. Lexus King. Well, Lexus King pulling back the mat here. My head behind. We good?
I got the mat pulled.
Yep.
Now he's
about to hit kind of the ripcord kind of crossroads. He hit it onto the pad. What the fuck?
Well, that was counterintuitive.
And I get working safely, but if you're going to pull back to expose the concrete, why would you hit it on the more padded part? What the fuck? Is your aim off, sir?
Yeah, do a move that you can pull off. That looked real stupid, Lexus. I know he's blonde, but Jesus.
No, well, that's kind of been his new finisher of like the handcuff, the straight jacket.
No, I get it. But again, if he felt like, I can't do this move on the concrete, do something else and then do the finisher on the mat. To pull the mat up and then hit the move on the mat was stupid.
Yeah.
What is this? NXT's had a lot of what is this tonight?
With a projector. Well, we're going through his whole
riding through this
career. Yeah. They've had good moments and they've had close but not quite moments. Like they've very much been dead on to the target and veered far to the left.
Ooh, little sister. Yeah, and there you go, Paul. Great minds, my guy.
Right. See, you get him because everybody was calling for his neck earlier, and you're like, no, he said LOL, he's good.
I got your back, bro.
Right.
I like this for Josh Briggs.
I like Briggs.
Yeah. Nose needs a haircut and a new direction.
Just go full old school. Go fucking thrillbilly like NWA shit and everything.
It's working for Otis.
Yeah, well, he's not chunky and doesn't have the Chris Farley face.
That's true. Bring Wardlow to NXT. Possible.
Does anyone that comes from outside of a Samoan, have to do a tour through NXT?
Most of them. Almost all of them.
I was going to say, we've got Sean Spears right now. He came back and is doing his tour through NXT.
Sean Spears looks like he used to be into porn. like
yeah.
Oh, hilarious.
He looks like if Paul Rudd and Bradley Cooper had a child together. If they did the fusion dance,
right?
That's him.
Baby, don't hurt me no more.
Give him a mustache so you can play Ted Lasso.
Not bad. Just put Briggs and Jensen back together. The tag division needs it.
That's not a bad shout, actually.
That's
not a bad shout. But so we're getting Ren Sinclair versus Kalani Jordan.
Oh, Florida makes it 1-1. Yeah, I mean, up next, another qualifying match. The last spot is up for grabs. Kalani's definitely winning.
Reformed from porn.
Fucking hell.
How do you do the fusion dance? Watch Dragon Ball Z.
There you go. Sean Spears. Yeah, he went full. He doesn't have the strip anymore. Get rid of the hawk.
He got rid of the landing strip.
All right.
Again, Sexy Red has just turned this into the provocative 2 hours of NXT.
Bro, why do you got a landing strip on your forehead?
Right. Oops, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going through Kalani.
Oh.
No, but not all Samoans don't need to be in the bloodline.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Nia Jax.
All of them. All of them. I want like
everybody just.
I'm telling you, we're getting a Samoan only pay-per-view coming up.
Samoan only show. Samoan SmackDown.
Right? Remember when NWO did it? The Samoans are going to do it.
Yeah, and remember how it fucking failed?
Well, the Samoans are better.
Don't let Kevin Nash hear you say that, or
right?
Jesus Hogan.
Right. I think we have the most overwhelming poll that we've ever had. Pause. 96% of people are happy about Jordan Grace taking on Roxy.
As you should be.
Yeah.
If you're not, what the f- is wrong with you? Do you not enjoy?
Fuck this. I know Boss was one of them. It's NXT. I don't care.
Right. Man's out here just trying to get in with troll comments as a good moderator. Samoa Mania.
Samoa Mania. Yeah, let's fucking go. I don't really think. Living for
general fun question. What 3 people do you want to see called up from NXT next, and who would you want them to feud with?
Wow. Good question.
As we're in commercial break right now, by the way.
Next, I think Roxy's due.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after this run, she'll be set to go. I think Oba, we can fast track Oba. And I think Trick's got to be on the short list as well.
Do you have any feuds for any of who you've named?
Oba beats the shit out of Bobby Lashley and takes over the Pride.
Just the hell with you, Bobby. Sorry about your damn luck.
Old Lion out. Who else? Roxy.
I could actually see that, but you do Oba, Omos, and MVP go at Bobby and the Profits.
There you go. I can live with that. I think Roxy Liv would work, Nick.
No. I don't jump Roxy right into the title picture. I honestly, the first name that popped into my head with Roxy going up was Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green,
keep it a buck.
Yeah, I was being I think I was more fantasy booking opposed to. Yeah, I was just thinking a good matchup.
No.
Liv goes.
Yeah.
Who else did I pick? Who else was there? If Trick goes up, I mean, you kind of have something kind of built in there. Maybe goes after. You rekindle Mello. You have some options there, but I think Trick Logan would be fun.
Trick I Show Speedy. Trick KSI.
That's where you bring Javon to take out the side piece.
Yeah. Trick Sammy.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think. Like Trick's one of those. Like I think he needs more time.
Your peeps
down. I'm trying to think of who else though I would Lexus. Honestly, Lexus is who I'd bring up, and he's another heel goes at Sammy. What have you? What?
You bring up Lexus?
I think Trick needs more time down as champion. Develop him. I see where Trick can go and everything. Let it simmer over here. Let it fucking cook. Lexus is out here losing to fucking Dante Chen. What else is he gonna do? He's not gonna beat Oba. He's not gonna beat Trick. He's out here losing to fucking Dante Chen. He's still fucking Pillman Jr. Do something with him. Do something.
I think it's so early for him. He's still trying to figure out who the fuck he is.
fucking
throwing a motherfucker.
Eddie Van Halen. He's Chris Jericho. Early Chris Jericho-ish. I feel a little bit of. I am the Ayatollah of rock and roller.
Well, we just missed you. We
The
had
family
gathering around. They didn't even have the restaurant set. They just had the table backstage. They've budget cuts.
And no spaghetti in the Heritage Cup. No spaghetti in the Heritage Cup. The Italian Cup.
I think Lexus is so green, especially from a character standpoint. I just think it's too soon. That's why he's taking L's. Is they're not on to anything.
Actually, you know what? Shit, right there. Who's right now on commentary? Fallon. Wow. Fallon's a fucking perfect shout right there.
I'd let Fallon go.
She's fucking become fantastic with this. Like she started off when we had Bar Rescue before, when it was Briggs, Jensen, and Fallon, and it was kind of just And now she's the best out of the three by miles. Miles.
Out of what three?
Jensen, Briggs, and Fallon.
Oh, okay.
Bar Rescue.
Yeah, no. She's done extremely well. Well. A good run as a baby face. I was surprised they turned her heel when they did. But I got no problem with Fallon.
She's got a fantastic look, and she's super talented in ring. Oh, Fetty versus Moose. That's not a bad shout too either with this TNA crossover. Holy shit.
I'm down. Like that's a match and a half. Jordan for the win. JC close to being called up. JC could be. She did get her face smashed. That might have delayed things.
Yeah, that's still going to be a call that haunts me of her and Gigi.
JC figured it out. Gigi lost her way.
Yeah, well, she got booked away.
Yeah, fair enough. As we're off and running, folks.
Right.
Nice start. Omos is never used in Les PLE. I think it's because he's an attraction, and part of that attraction is the fact that they treat him like an attraction because he is not a guy that you want to see in the ring consistently. Like, what do you do?
You can't do the Big Show even is still kind of an anomaly of using a guy like that. That's that big, that frequently and everything. A super giant like that, you kind of have to use it exclusively. Like you said, it's an event, it's a spectacle, it's an attraction.
Ariana Grace with Chelsea Green, that would work.
As a tag team, not a feud.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like if they were working together, yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Right. But so we do have Maddie Renkowski taking on Kalani Jordan right now. So let us know who you're taking. Did this girl just high five herself?
Yeah, she might have high fived herself. She's very positive. Yeah, I'm gonna take Kalani.
Yeah, she has to be involved in this.
Lexus King is lost 100%. I think Trick is ready and would benefit a lot more from Triple H booking than the crap he's involved with now. Ooh.
But where do you slot him in? Like, that's the thing, is he's not jumping to a main event scene or anything like
that.
No,
I wouldn't jump into the main event scene. He'd be treated very similar to what we're getting with Carmelo. Like, in the middle, trying to, you have time. You're a rookie profile.
I want to see some distance between him and Carmelo. That's Sammy, Kevin Owens. I want to see some distance, some separation, some we can run it back later on. We don't need to keep running it back all the time.
Yeah, no, I mean, if he goes to Raw, I'm fine with that. I'm from a standpoint of just how you present them and how you bring them in, I would do it very similar, like they've done with some of the other NXT talent, right? Like that lower bottom, you got to work your way up the chart. You don't just get things handed to you around here.
Oh,
nice
little roll through transition all the way here. This is let's be honest about this right now.
Right. NXT needs to sign more talent to NXT. Damien, we got a lot of talent. We might need some dudes though.
No, because we had the whole tournament before where we cut, fucking dances with trees and everything, dances with bears.
He should go join the learning tree.
he danced around it. La 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 la.
Right? Not the bounty hunter, the bear hill to the learning tree. Is NXT kind of reverting back?
Split-legged moonsault. 2,
Uh,
3. What the? That was quicker than a hiccup. Shit.
Split leg moonsault. It's over. Goodbye, Maddie.
Right?
Is NXT reverting back to the 2.0 days? No.
No.
But there are still some teases of it. Definitely.
I think those have gotten much farther and few between here. I think from the 2.0 era, absolutely. The 2.0 era was insufferable.
Lexus King is Jericho-ish. That's what Nick said.
He's Jericho adjacent. He's the Ayatollah of rock and roller.
Of bullshit Ola.
Right.
Second and third generation wrestlers have a hard time finding their spot in the industry. At times they do, yes. Other times they skyrocket.
I was going to say the entire bloodline, I would like to present as an example. Not granted, it took some time, but yeah.
Now, someone did ask, do you see Lance or Zilla showing up? Who shows up first? Lance has been rumored forever.
That's an interesting thing because I still respectfully, I think still Zilla's still green as goose shit.
He is.
So Lance 100% fits the bill a lot better.
You could do with Zilla what you did with Solo. Throw him in NXT for a little while, season him up a little bit. You know, we know he's there, but he's figuring some shit out, and then you pull him up and you make him relevant.
I think you need to bring in Jacob and get Jacob established and everything before you do that. And you compare Lola and Jacob and all of that first. Oh, I know that's a foregone conclusion. Yeah, but I'm just saying. I foresee a Zilla Jacob tag team in WWE at some point.
I like it. There's a British lady talking to Rob and Ava.
Turner? Question mark.
It's Stevie Turner. Yeah.
Mr. Stone.
Is Stone becoming like Ava's like sidekick?
He looks like a fucking Olive Garden waiter if I've ever fucking seen one.
Like honestly, dude, these look so like produced by Brazers. Like honestly,
it's got a black and orange fucking intro here.
Hey, Jordy. Oh,
you can't say that with a British woman. Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace. I think let's have them fight. Let's go. Was Stevie Turner the Twitcher, the
streamer,
the streamer girl at once upon a time?
Maybe there's been honestly. Well, that's the thing that's the problem is because their fucking names half the time feel like they're AI generated, so it becomes like you could just say generic name number one and what wrestler is this and it fits.
So, did they just say Jordan was going to fight Stevie?
Perhaps, maybe.
Did I? Yes. Okay. Thank you.
As Sexy Red is going to be accompanying Trick and Javon to the ring as we're getting the main event right now of them versus Jokov or versus Gallus.
She is a lot to take in. I've seen enough.
Yeah.
She is a lot.
You got the Gucci Man tattoo with the ice cream cone.
Yeah. Just I thought we got out of the first segment nice, but here we are. I'm
telling you, by the time, because think about it, we still had Lash mention it earlier. She's going to talk to Trick of, did you attack Aura and Noam and all that? So we're going to get the interaction, the back and forth between Sexy Red and Lash Legend because we saw the tensions last week when it was announced.
So Jakara is probably going to get caught with an RKO from Sexy Red. We need that viral moment.
Fuck.
We're going to get the Sexy Red crossbody from Pound Town.
We're gonna get a sexy RKO.
Right. Jordan Grace is a beast. Yeah, Jordan Grace is gonna get a big W. I like this setup because 100%. So you get that. Jordan Grace doesn't just come it's not that whole, well, the TNA people just show up to take L's. She's gonna get a big win because we don't see her leaving with the NXT title. So this is a nice spot for her.
But I could very much see her coming over to NXT here. But yeah, Anthony out here. Jordan wrestling next week. What is happening? Please, I need someone to save me. Guess where I know you'll be next week?
Going to be very interested when her latest contract expires.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, hubby just signed over there, so it'll be interesting.
But yeah, there we go. I have a name
but so just to confirm for everybody, we are getting Jordan Grace next week on NXT.
Yes, against who was it? The British lady.
Oh, fucking Christ. Stevie Nicks. Stevie Turner.
That's right. Stevie Nicks against Jordan Grace.
Right.
Whoop that trick. Wait till we're going to get the Sexy Red Whoop That Trick remix. The Pound Town remix.
I don't need to listen to that at all.
No. I'm still hoping.
And again, if y'all like her, y'all like her. I've listened to her music and it's not for me, respectfully. I'm just nope. Will not be adding you to my playlist anytime soon.
Sorry. Another fun one. It's obvious now that there's going to be a split with the Judgment Day. I'm hoping they do like the NWO Wolfpack thing. If they do it that way, whose side would be Damien? No, I think Damien's just going to be a solo, to be honest. Living. What do you think?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, he's going to be babyface. And I've seen, because we liked the first segment of Monday Night Raw, there was also people who didn't like it. And I've seen a lot of people say online and everything of the world title picture right now on Monday Night Raw is full of heels. So that's a bit of the issue. I think that's more setting up Damien turning face than anything. You're still going to get the three amigos out there, the three vanilla midgets out there hanging out, but Damien's going babyface.
Yeah, Damien going babyface. Punk returns. You know, Jay's always kind of flirting around the neighborhood. And again, yeah, it's definitely heel heavy. I was surprised that Damien kind of doubled down on the heel last night. Like, he got a lot of boos. So yeah, I think he's going babyface. I think that's the direction. But I guess it's that, like, I'm loyal to my crew until they turn on me.
Isn't Stevie Nicks a singer in the 80s? Yes, correct. Glad you got the joke.
I like when Chad gets the jokes, Nick.
Right. It's more surprising when it takes a minute.
I'm not reading that, but I will show it.
RK Ho. I'll say it.
Ho!
Oh!
As Kelly Kincaid with Wesley. Kelly Kincaid, 4'9".
Well, where was it? K2 said something of, yeah. Is she a little person?
Oh, right
she
here.
Represents the island of Littleput. We represent the Little Interviewers Guild, the Little Interviewers Guild, the Little Interviewers Guild.
They brought in.
Welcome you to Munchkin Lane.
Right. They brought in Logan Paul. He's doing great. I don't see the problem with bringing in someone else like Sexy Red. I don't see a problem with it either, other than two things. Oh, shit. Oba
out here just looking as a fucking monster among men here. This title stays with me.
Oh.
I honestly want to see this one-on-one match finally, because I really think Wesley will absolutely show up and show out. But yeah, almost just a guy that fucking move him up. We don't got anything for you here. You've already graduated.
Yeah, no, like, again, like this Wesley match, they're going to make it fun and competitive, and they're going to have, you know, the little guy battle from under, but Oba's a beast, man. He came in primed and ready to go. Jordan Grace.
He's a grown man wrestling with children. Yeah, so Jordan Grace versus Stevie Turner, Thea Hale versus Jasmine Nicks next week. So there we go.
There we go. Tensions will boil over in one way or the other, folks.
Right. And then, we're gonna get an inside look of them training. So we're gonna basically get, well, like when UFC does their
countdown,
their countdown series. Yeah. Do we get a NXT Battleground needs a cold open? Like, where's Ron Perlman?
Oh, we'll get Chris Angel do some shit.
Fuck no. I need Ron Perlman doing my shit.
As here comes Gallus says, holy shit, there's only 8 minutes left in the show, plus the 8 minute after. Wow.
Well, no, I don't. It's USA Network. I don't trust you anymore.
It's always 8 minutes with NXT, 8-9 minutes.
Yeah, but no, we don't know because the USA Network last night, and trust me, if Sexy Red's out here, she might do some shit that might need to get cut off. And it's not even about the fact that who they brought in and everything like that. Like, I get it, I understand it, I celebrate it, everything. Like, personally, for me, it doesn't resonate, it doesn't work. It's one of those, I'm not listening to her music, what have you, and everything. But I get it, I understand it. 100%, it makes sense. Like, from a business model, it makes sense. To me, I'm not the audience that they're trying to reach with that, and that's fine, and I understand that. So I'm going to just have my opinion on it and keep it moving.
Yeah, we are not the demographic they're aiming at.
No, not even close.
No. Yeah, here comes your champion, Trick Williams. Let us know who you taking.
Trick. Booker T out here just doing his remix version. Yeah. He's doing the fucking time. Master P. Make him say, I think they gotta mute him. No.
I think they gotta mute him, Nick. He's distracting me.
Shucky ducky, quack quack.
TNA WWE partnership alive and well.
Well, and I think we've finally had that door kicked off the fucking hinges with this here of not only is she showing up at Battleground, she's gonna be wrestling next week.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I mean, if we look at the calendar, June 14th, against all odds.
Twerk that trick. Twerk that trick.
Could something like, Rock show up at Against All Odds? Say hello?
Well, you can see, like you mentioned, I think when I was on a pause for the cause there about like she pops up in a video package, what have you, or that's the problem with TNA and why artists, if you're still listening, if you were listening before and everything, about how WWE hasn't shown on TNA because they're taped so fucking in advance and everything that they're 3 weeks ahead right now and everything. So unless they already knew this was happening, you could get a video package from Roxanne or whatever, but her running out or being in a match is I see unlikely.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's why I was just looking at even like Against All Odds is their next live kind of shindig. That's after Battleground. So that would be, a continuation, which is
a rematch.
Maybe. Big shoulder block by Trick.
Which, by the way, we are in a way with Gallus versus Trick and Javon. So let us know who you're taking, folks. Be a friend.
And for the real reason everybody tuned in tonight, Sexy Red is at ringside.
Yes.
Team Red.
Double super kick or double drop kick, sorry.
Well, there you go. In stereo. Both men out.
All right. Oh, we're going to get, in the land of the dreadheads.
Jake Hager no longer. You asked this earlier. I asked the chat. Could you guys see a Jake Hager return? Oh, more booty shaking.
Right. Like I said.
Use what you got to get what you want, girl.
I mean, I can't put it better. But yeah. Land of the Dreadheads is Javon gets dumped on the outside. But Hager, I wonder because Hager hasn't just been used, period. Like since Inner Circle, he hasn't been used. And he was doing that kind of halfway MMA, halfway no way shit. So I don't know if maybe he's just kind of done or take some kind of indie bookings and that's about it.
Yeah. Just a quick note. I thought tonight was going to be Wolfgang and coffee, not coffee and coffee.
Yeah, we're getting a double dose of coffee here. Yeah, I thought 100%. We're getting the Coffee Brothers versus the guys who look like Mocha.
Yeah, a little surprising. I guess they mixed it up, but yeah, I was under the understanding because I'm looking at my picture. I'm like, wait a minute.
Right.
Yeah, Jake Hager's a tough one because, again, I know he's not ancient, but he would be an older athlete. He got the fuck that purple hat.
You got a bucket hat over.
Oh, I don't want to hear about the bucket hat. No, I'm just kidding. But shit. I don't know, because what do you do with them? Like, how do you present them? Like how would anyone? Can he get over?
You do him, Jensen, and
Oof.
maybe Hank and Tank, and you do the We the People. And I go with me here. If we're gonna do this, it's coming up in 2024 in America, and you do some red hats and some denim and some rock flag and eagle and everything. You could do it. You could do it.
What are they going to be? Team Fubar? Jake Hager and Matt Riddle as a tag team. Oh shit.
Well, actually, Johnny Beans out here saying you get Hager with Gable. Now, no, you can't say him as a heater because Hager can't cut a fucking promo to say this gun.
Well, yeah, as is, yeah.
If you have a gun to your head and you're relying on Jake Hager to cut a promo, you're fucked.
Well, yeah, his heater, his muscle.
Heavy, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, the thing with Jake Hager is I don't even think he's a good wrestler.
No, I think he's a good wrestler. He needs someone like I was going back like with the red hats and everything of back to like the Zeb and everything. Like
yeah,
that.
no, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that shit kind of worked. Like think about it. He was a collegiate wrestler. He was one of those of he would fit that level with Gable, with the Creed brothers of I'm the Olympian, y'all were super collegiate. It gets back into that, kind of singlet society here.
Maybe. I don't know, man. That's the trouble I'm having with Jake, where people are like, well, what does he do? I'm like, I just don't know if he's good at anything.
What is it that you do here, sir?
Like, yeah, what skills do you have? Like,
I just like the name, everything with this comment I like here of the Dark OPZ with the super set picture of NXT. That's the new name.
Someone's got to logo that up.
Oh, yeah. Funny wrestling media botched breaking the news about NXT. Can't smell what NXT. No, I don't think they botched it. I think it's sometimes the companies are still, especially WWE's, fucking with them at times.
100%.
We're going to let you know what you need to know, and enough that'll still give you some things, but you don't need to know everything.
Like I said, you had the so-called experts, the insiders, even the Punk return was a great example of, like, at the show, yeah, we're here live, and they're no Punk won't be here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh shit. Like I said, I mean, we see it constantly where they're just guessing, guys. They're like us. We're just guessing.
Well, absolutely, but that leads to the genuine reactions with us, had no idea that was even an option. Didn't even consider that could have been a possibility. Yeah. So you see us lose our goddamn minds here. Trick right now in control here. WWE is playing chess and the AW is playing with themselves. Yes. A little bit.
Peeing on their balls.
Exactly.
I like that.
And here's what, right? I'm not saying anything. You implied it. I wasn't saying anything.
Yeah. No, sorry. I was caught up reading the comment there. But Trick taking down both men. Yeah, bring back
Zed Coulter. There you go.
Let's go. Bring back Dutch.
Wrestling experts. Yeah. And then, hey, love this channel. Absolutely. Be friend.
Thank you.
Right.
I love it too. How do you love it? It's very lovable.
We're going Bruce Pritchard, which I don't want to do right now. I love you.
I love you. I was like, what do you mean going Bruce? No. Then it all came around.
Right, yeah. Brother Love.
Yeah, I like this one. Jake Hager reminds me of Jim Brewer for some reason.
Jim Brewer has a face that, like, no matter what, he's taking a sobriety test if he gets pulled over.
150%. That's a rough look to be stuck with.
Right?
Irma stoned. Like, I might as well do it. The easiest casting ever. Do you want to be in Half Baked?
Just perma-fucked.
He just showed up like it.
Right. As giant net breaker from Trick out here. But yeah, so we're got Trick firing up, taking on Mark Coffey right now.
Yes. Cody versus Jack Swagger, pro movers, promo suffering. That's not nice. It's kind of funny though.
Not wrong, but not nice.
NXT been on fire tonight. Denisha loving it.
Right?
I'm not hating it. Might not be loving it though. We bought the shit out of that cutter. I didn't see it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, keep it a bug. Hashtag permafucked.
Dark.
So Joe Coffey grabbing the NXT championship, but then Sexy Red takes out the
Sexy Red.
Come on with the tope. That was a hell of a shot though, because they panned super wide and everything. You see Javon just going flying.
Javon over the top, but Joe is
1, 2, 3, tree, my lord, tree.
Too many people are doing running knees. But yeah, big win. Your champion gets the pin. They get their photo op of Sexy Red with the title belt.
Right.
Joe Coffey just let it go. Like, all right, then, fuck it.
Well, fucking, you can have it then.
Right?
Well, I like this. You guys more cool listening and watching about your ideas than listening with wrestling media and wrestling experts, to be honest. Well, we do. People have said it. We might endorse it, but we didn't say it. But people say us over Fightful, us over Meltzer, all of that shit and everything. So you can have that.
We're just us, folks. We watch more wrestling than anyone else live. We pay attention and we give you straight up.
Hey, here comes Lash.
Get away from my man. Lash gonna take Sexy Red to Pound Town.
Bro, what the fuck?
I didn't name the song.
You still said it.
I'm just reporting the facts.
Nah, because I'll keep it a buck. I feel like 9 people out of 10 would take Sexy Red instead of Lash, and that's the fucking problem here, because Lash is fine here.
What bath salts is NXT doing with this?
Oh, she might be doing them, but I cannot confirm nor deny.
No, it's an ice cream tattoo, Tony.
It's ice cream. She went to the fair. She went on the Totoro and the fucking Ferris wheel and everything, and then she got her face painted before she showed up here.
She put it there just so she could be like,
"Well, I have a dark screen."
Lights out, lights out. It's not that you got PTSD now.
I was like, oh, no way. Is that Ethan Page?
Oh, it is.
Ethan Page.
That's fucking awesome.
Holy shit. All ego. Ethan Page is in NXT.
It's TNA night on NXT. Woo, woo, woo.
Well, and even then, who the fuck had that on their fucking, Twitter list and everything like that?
And he grabs a mic, cuts the cut. Dude, that's big. I like this.
Let's go.
That's a guy that needed some love.
This fits perfectly here, 100%. And hey, we were sitting there talking about, holy shit, NXT's kind of on a slide here. The last couple episodes haven't been that great. It's kind of on a low. Here we go. We got Jordan Grace showing up, taking on Roxanne Perez at Battleground, got her wrestling next week. And now we've got Ethan Page showing up to challenge Trey Williams.
Title. Like, are you kidding me? I am all ego. That was fucking excellent.
Is he? So, because you said the TNA connection, is he signed to TNA? Because last I knew he wasn't. He was a free agent. Free agent.
That's why I'm hoping or wondering that he's NXT talent.
I think he's NXT. NXT legit.
Listen, when they were doing all that shit with American Top Team, I thought Ethan Page got more over than anybody out of that group. And I felt like another guy with charisma, with attitude that they could have used. You could put him on TV and he could cut a good promo. There it is.
And it works. You bring him in NXT, you get him ingratiated to the audience, to people who didn't watch AEW, who are your more casual widespread audience and everything. That's fucking phenomenal. That's a great way to end that. I had, like you said it, I had PTSD because I was like, holy shit, I'm ending the show again. I was like, motherfucker, I'm gonna miss some shit, and you're gonna be, I'm gonna have to turn on and wait on Twitter. And then we cut back, and Ethan Page is out there just laying out Trick Williams.
Yeah. Again, he could technically be a part of TNA, and this is just but I don't think so. I really do believe that they're going to utilize Ethan Page. I think if Ethan Page showed up at the Performance Center for an audition, he would murder it. And I think anybody with a half a brain sees the ability. This guy can talk. He's got the gift of gab. They're going to run him through some stuff. But I think that's a big get, man.
So what you're saying is Tony Khan's the Sid Vicious of pro wrestling bookers of I have half the brain that you do.
Shapoopy.
Shapoopy, the one who's hoped you get. But so again, anyone can correct me or help me or whatever, because I see everybody mentioning obviously the TNA connection, like has he signed with TNA? Has he appeared on TNA? I feel like he's still a free agent here. Is this just the Jordan Grace effect?
No, that's what I mean. I have not heard anything of Ethan Page. I believe that this is a signing.
Fair enough. Well, it's a fucking coup de Gracie. It's a coup de grace, 100% here. Well, can Motor City Machine Guns be next?
Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. WWE announces that Sexy Red will officially host NXT Battleground Sunday.
Motherfucker.
Who's going to tell her that she's not supposed to put the mic where she's going to put it?
Whoa. Anyways, moving on. Ethan Page, great night. NXT. How are we rating it? I've got people kayaking. How are we doing?
Yeah, folks, get in the chat. If you're new here, we take a rating out of 10 at the end of every show. This is going to be one of those shows that they didn't really give us a great show. They're going to get away with it. They're going to get away with it.
But they needed this. They needed something. That's what I'm saying, though. If this is one of those, we talked about it of NXT's kind of been on a low, kind of been on a backslide here. They've lost a talent. They've moved people up and everything. This is, again, shot in the arm right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that at all. And I think the WWE has shown several times now, the Rock at WrestleMania, perfect example, that where they pivot, they know what they're up to. And again, oh shit, we're going through a bit of a lull. We just promoted a bunch of people, bring in the recruits. Jordan Grace shows up, gets in an angle. Again, Ethan Page, who knows what else is up, and a big main roster presence on the show right now as well.
Fair enough. And I think, though, even too, with all of this, like we talked about initially when we thought that was going to be the only Sexy Red segment that we got, which probably should have been for the better potentially, of that knowing that she's going to be there, you're potentially hoping to bring in extra eyes or at least extra clicks, extra tweets, extra retweets, and everything. Now you're going to see where Ethan Page showing up in NXT is going to be retweeted because it involved Sexy Red, what have you, and everything like that. You're going to have these moments that get shared around a lot more because of the attention that was brought into it.
Yeah, definitely on a night where, and this is where we talked about sometimes that TK's got to be aware of the calendar, and on nights where you have an opportunity to go big, like when you get forced into running a 3-hour Dynamite on a Wednesday, make them big, make them special, bring in the extra eyes when you can get them. And I think you got a very valid point of, more people are going to be paying attention, more people are going to be clicking in, just want to see Sexy Red, and then want to figure out who all these other people are. I thought they did a really good job tonight overall in that regard. I'm pumped for Ethan Page. I thought that guy could have been a TNT champion, could have been an IC champion. It could have been utilized because, again, other than we walk down to the ring and get in the ring and we're pretty good at being in the ring, you need personality. You need something else. You need an X factor, and Ego brings that to the table. And Canadian, by the way.
Well, and still, but yeah, that whole fit, and again, you talked about it with like American Talk Team and everything like that. Ethan Page has been one of those guys that's managed to still somehow slide under the radar, even being signed to AEW and everything like that. Him and NXT, I think, is a little chef's kiss there of especially in that world title picture now. It creates a good back and forth. Like, that's going to be some really good shit. Because think about it. You're going to get Ethan Page squaring up with Joe Coffey. You're going to get Ethan Page and Trick. You're going to get, all this shit.
On a main roster level, you throw Ethan Page in there with an LA Knight or
shit, yeah. Fuck.
The verbal ability, I don't think is going to lack. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people who don't know much about him, that he can talk. He comes in ready to go.
Right. Shout out Geekbox for the $5 super chat of
£5.
5 pounds. Well, I can't say pounds with Sexy Red being on the show anymore. A pound
town.
Pound town, $5 pound town. Pause.
Anyway,
$5 make you holla. Paige has been independent up to last week. Brilliant. TNA was just a rumor that people went for, as WWE hadn't even been mentioned. NXT is all ego. That's fucking great. But again, Jordan Grace showing up on NXT tonight.
Yeah.
I heard no rumors. I saw no tweets. I saw no spoilers. I heard no fucking, SRSs, no Meltzers, no Alvarez's, anything like that talking about it. Yeah. Same thing, Ethan Page. I saw no rumors. I saw no Fightfuls. I saw no observers, no insiders, no none of that saying anything about it.
No, again, yeah, we're all the experts. We're all the guys that have all these sources. And oddly enough, we get enough rumors that end up being completely wrong. And then something like this happens, and you're like, where were you on that one? It's like fucking Billy, it's like fucking Happy Gilmore and his caddy. Fucking hell, where were you?
But still, I don't mind, and that's still what makes wrestling great, especially watching it the way we do, of when it's something that we have no idea is happening. Like, we had 2 of our most genuine reactions in about 48 hours watching NXT tonight. And when's the last time that happened?
Right. Yeah. Again, I like when we get the surprise. I don't need to know who showed up at the airport. I don't need to know who's in the backstage and who's friends with who. And again, if you can bring in the right person, and sometimes you amplify, like if Ethan Page had just, we kind of knew he signed and then, oh, there he is. It might not have the same pop as, holy fucking shit.
Right. If he sat there and just did the in the front row wave. Yeah, no, that's not the same as he just pops out of nowhere and attacks Trick.
Took him out, grabs a mic, lets everybody know who he is, and just, again, it was TNA night on NXT. I love it.
NXT TNA. Ty Vaughn saying, in my opinion, this is a bad match. You got your 2 top champions from different companies fighting. No, that's what makes it cool and makes it good. And if Roxanne wins, that just makes the Knockouts division look bad / weak. But that's just my view on it. Fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
I disagree with it. I don't think it makes either side look weak.
No. Again, it's like, if you're a sports fan out there, two teams go toe-to-toe, 2 good teams, and one team has to win. Like, that's just the way it is. And the losing team didn't suck. It's not always a case of, oh, well, we're shit because we didn't win. It's, we gave our best and they had a little bit better tonight. And you can run that back any day of the week. Giving Jordan a setup win in letting her take out Stevie Turner is good choice, strong choice. But I like the intrigue. Champion versus champion, and the positives way, way, way outweigh the negatives. Yeah, you caught what I did there. For sure, man. Again, fair enough to your opinion, but I think this is all good.
Absolutely, 100%. I think you're now not only putting a shine on NXT, but you're helping TNA. And again, I know we've had the discussion about them having their working relationship and how one-sided it may be, what have you. But I mean, fuck it. The one side feels like the kind of, if the shoe fits, you might as well go.
Absolutely.
9.5 Ethan Page, Jordan Grace.
See, that's where they get away with some stuff sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd go that high, but I'm an Ontarian. Shout out to all the Ontarians. I love them.
Shout out to Jesus, Stoner Jesus.
Right. This was a good episode. It was a fun episode. I'm sorry. Yeah, I wanted to address this. I'm sorry that, but Jordan Grace should eat Roxanne. Pause. So if she loses to her, yeah, rough break. So Boston never cheered for an HBK match or a Rey Mysterio match. Like the smaller person always loses matches in wrestling, right? Like the little one, yeah. Like Roxanne can't be the scrappy underdog. Just asking for a friend.
Well, no, it's one of those, and it goes back to even again. I know controversial figure Jim Cornette when he talks about at least explaining pro wrestling, which to anyone, if you're ever trying to get them into fucking pro wrestling, play them at least that clip because it explains pro wrestling to a fucking T. You have the big guy and you have the little guy, and the big guy is kicking the little guy's ass, but all of a sudden the little guy starts fighting back and you start cheering for the fucker. That's what this is.
We're about to get over. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're about to get Obafemi and Wesley.
Right.
Like, we're good.
You cheer for David and Goliath, and you especially cheer for David because he's not supposed to beat Goliath. You cheer for the fucking underdog.
Right. Jim Cornette in NXT. There you go. Speak of the devil.
Oh, God.
Sex sells. Give me some more. Give me some more.
Right. See, I don't even have a comeback. I can see. There you go. Smart decision.
TNA.
Anthony's going to be out here in full effect. He's going to be the biggest NXT fan come next week.
Yeah, you know, we just start next week. Josh Alexander, and then like
Steve Macklin, Moose for Obafemi.
Didn't this used to be NXT? It feels a lot like TNA right now.
Hey. Just merge. As long as we get I Believe in Joe Hendry.
I'm dying for it.
I'm all the way for it.
100%. Dirty Dom versus Joe Hendry.
Give me Joe Hendry versus Joe Coffey. Battle of the Joes.
The Battle of the Joes. A cup of Joe. A cup of Joe.
What do you know?
Yeah, I mean Joe Hendry is versatile as hell, my friend. So he can go any way.
Right. Well, speaking of Joe and speaking of TNA signings and everything of Hammerstone out here.
Hammerstone Oba.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
I give it up. Oh man. Top dollar at NXT confirmed. Ray is shorter than everybody, and he's doing great as an underdog, Bash says.
Right. Oh no, I was just Johnny saying Motor City Machine Guns next KJ.
Again, until they show up in a building and all bets are off, because I don't trust the dirt sheets. I truly believe there's a couple AEW favorable dirt sheets out there that report shit like that. Like they almost think like the WWE is like, oh fuck, they signed, don't call them. Like I kind of feel like that happens. But at the end of the day, they're rumored to be going to AEW. Until they walk through the curtain, I don't believe it. I won't buy it. Same thing. Where's Camille? Everyone's saying it was a done deal. Let's find out.
She's been signed even.
Yeah. Then again, I mean, Sasha sat around for 5 months doing nothing.
No, she didn't sit around. She just fucked around.
Right.
That didn't come out the way I wanted to. She just cut terrible promo after terrible promo after terrible promo. Anyways, I digress. Key, the one you were clicking on before, I think I'm saying we definitely going to be getting TNA chance on NXT.
Yeah.
Interessante.
And that's what TNA is hoping for. That's why these and again, I know some people are like, oh, but the TNA people but they are the small fish in the big pond. And they benefit greatly. I mean, the pop Jordan Grace got tonight, and most of these fans only ever saw her at Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? Like a big reaction for Jordan Grace when she showed up tonight.
That is the cohabitation, the deal, working relationship deal. I combined working relationship and deal with thing. I just made dealership, but yeah,
I love it.
With it of Jordan Grace being on NXT is a lot bigger, respectfully, than her being on TNA right now. That's exposing a lot more people that wouldn't or forgot about TNA to TNA. And now I got to tune in because this chick's going to be taking on Roxanne Perez. So I got to see what she's all about here. So I got to make sure I tune in. How can I find a way to watch this and everything?
Absolutely. 150%, my guy. And it, again, And TNA will do things in this window that kind of ups the ante, puts on a good show. They want, if they are going to get eyes, they want to be giving them something cool. So I fully expect, and again, being a wrestling fan in 2024 is a pretty fucking sweet gig right now.
Right? But you know what this means with opening the forbidden door to TNA and NXT? We're going to get, yes, we're going to get broken Matt Hardy on NXT at some point. God damn it.
Like, here's an example of the dirt sheet. Breaking. TNA wrestling star appears on WWE TV. PLE championship match confirmed. Well, no fucking shit. Like, it's just like,
is that even worse? I feel like just stop. And like, were you talking from a walkie-talkie? TNA champion appears on NXT. Stop.
Right.
PLE to have championship match. Stop.
I just saw one that said word backstage is the working relationship between TNA and WWE. Is it like, bro, you just saw TNA people show up. Like,
I can see it. Eyes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will say last call on the chat. We'll click through some few more. But remember, we are back tomorrow for Dynamite, the fallout from Double or Nothing. We're going to get a title match. I believe it's a title match or maybe an eliminator. The Dragon is going to take on Swerve, and the Scarf is back.
100%, absolutely. Maxwell Jacob Friedman is back in AEW, so 100%. What's next for the Scarf?
That's it. Thursday, we got Wrestling Court coming, the trial between CM Punk and the Elite / AEW. As Big Nick will defend CM Punk's honor, and Anthony will be in the corner of AEW. Whose fault was it? Who's to blame? And who's liable for all the damages?
Right? Who's the Don Quixote of the situation?
Donkey! Speedball!
Oh, shit. And Speedball's coming up on a contract, too. Fuck.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Oh.
I wonder what they could do with a guy like Speedball, because he's got so much skill.
Cruiserweight division. Junior heavyweight division. We've talked about it. Your light heavyweight, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's all the same thing, just different names.
Right.
Do something like that.
Do you want to quickly give a rating on tonight's show? I don't think either of us did.
No. Oh, shit. Oh.
I'm going to give it a 7. What do you think?
Really?
I think
7.
Yeah, I think it was solid. I think the lows were low, and the things I didn't like were what they didn't like.
The highs were high, and the lows
were super high to save it. Like, it probably would have, without Ethan Page and Jordan Grace, maybe a 5.5, 6.
Oh, fuck.
And then I give it a little bit of love. So I'm going 7 tonight.
8 easy. 8. I minimum 8.
Minimum 8. Ooh.
I don't think it wasn't. I don't think it was as bad as you think it was. I think you got instantly thrown off out of the gate because you had Ava Rain starting off the show, and then you're instantly docking it points out the gate.
Point off right there.
Well, right. So, but I think you add in Jordan Grace, you add in Ethan Page, like it's at minimum an 8. I feel like that's the thing is. You can argue the in-ring. Say just the in-ring was a 5 or 6. I challenge you on that.
Yeah, but maybe,
maybe a 6, maybe 6.5. Yeah.
Like the
it's got to be at least closer, if not an 8. I say an 8.
I don't know. I'm stuck at 7 just because. I mean, again, the Kalani James match was what it was. The Ren Rakowski, Ariana Grace's match was okay, quick and easy. There was just, again, it was what it was. And again, there's a lot of campy shit that, again, if I didn't get the returns, it would have been a much lower score. But I'm happy with a 7.
Well, that's fine. We agree to disagree here. That's why we do this and everything. Imagine the X Division NXT, absolutely. Dante Chen is the GOAT.
Dante Chen, again.
5-0. Boston saying not was bad, and the TNA products barely make it a normal rating. No.
Well, I mean, I know Boston doesn't really like NXT, but I'm kind of leaning more towards Boston.
But that's the thing is it's going to be one of those that we've talked about this even with AEW at times of when you have big returns, you have big debuts and everything. he may lack in ring. Does that carry over? Does that too much? Do you lean too far? What have you? Yeah. I'm still going with an 8. I still think it's there.
I love this comment because I feel like I get accused of the opposite constantly. So this is awesome. AEW gets higher marks when they use smoke and mirrors. NXT only gets a 6 for smoke and mirrors. No, they got the 6 without the smoke and mirrors. They get bonus for having some smoke and mirrors. But I mean, again, it all depends what's around the smoke and mirrors. I think because there was a couple big moments tonight, and which are great. Don't get me wrong. I just think we overlooked some of the stuff that wasn't wonderful. I had a lot of Chase U tonight. Didn't need it.
Well, I think it's the start of the show really kind of turned you off there.
Maybe. There was a chick with a prison tattoo on her of an ice cream on her face. 10 out of 10. Pumped. Breaking. Sexy Red will host. Yes, got that one. Thank you, Jack. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're good to go. I give it an 8 tonight. There you go.
I'm agreeing with Keyshawn. I'm agreeing with a Jeff Jarrett fan. Fucking snakes and rabbits are existing together here.
Yeah, but truthfully, more people felt like you did than me. Like there was more high marks than lower marks.
But that's also, again, is that the returns that carry too much there. That's why I was trying to like find the median.
Well, and again, part of it is your cup of tea. Like, was there something in there that I'm not a great fan of, but someone really thought was cool? Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I mean, not a bad night though. 9 out of 10. We need more sexy red. Yeah.
I have a craving for ice cream now. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10.
Sexy red becoming the cowbell of NXT. We need more sexy red.
No,
we got a fever for some sexy red. That sounded terribly wrong.
All right, 8, 7. Well, I like this stuff from Joe Blacko. Good night, fellas. Best tag stream in the world.
All right, folks. Thank you for being here. Remember, tomorrow night, Dynamite. Thursday, Wrestling Court comes back, episode 2. Do not miss that. Friday, SmackDown. All through the weekend. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into. Click all our buttons, and thank you for joining us on Tuesday.
You still at it with something fucking provocative with click all our buttons as I'm out here trying to not to do the tightest, worldwide.
Flick all the things. Be a part of the channel.
Pause for the cause. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. We ain't going to Pound Town, but our shit is authentic. When you talk about that wrestling, I'm going to put that for life with it.
See you on the flip side, folks. Good night.